It's perfect because it's Monday, which means it's unprepared. And it's great because the more that we don't do, and like we can always just play it off as like, oh, that's part of the show. It's part of the bit, Like, oh, I forgot to update my character sheet. It's unprepared. The OBS is broken. It's unprepared. Audio, it's unprepared. It's built in. That we can do whatever we want, and there are no consequences because it's the unprepared. Let me turn my monitoring on so I can hear myself. There we go. It's like I'm a normal human once again. How are you all fine folks this Monday evening?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm also scared.
Yeah, no, I was talking to chat. I don't care about you guys.
Wait.
God.
I was like, are you talking to us?
No, not at all. I'm talking to the people that can't respond to me verbally. But I mean, I guess I want to know how you all are doing today. Let's see. We got Mick Arcade. We got Potato Wife. We got Monkey Man, of course, because he's always in chat. I'm Panda. I'm sure you're there as well.
Yeah.
We got. I think you said Leo was the way you wanted it. Leo, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Red Panda in chat. Thank you all for being here tonight on this wonderful Monday evening. It is the Unprepared. I am your game master. These are my wonderful players. Say hello, players.
Hello, players.
Hello there.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm trying to say. I'm on TV, Mom.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at me. Quick, Mom, turn on the news. Turn on the news.
Yes.
Oh, quick.
This
Text
is
my mother.
this is a horrible show in which I run a one-shot that I've never read before, or if I have read it, I do as literally zero preparation to plan running it. And all the while, you all beautiful people out there in TV land get to influence the game through the usage of channel points by leveling up our Playotic patron Nyx through your subscriptions. Unlocks Nyx's abilities, new spells and abilities, and all the while causing playoff surges, which can cause all manner of Play-os, which is a play on both playing and chaos for those that might not have picked up on that branding choice that we made about 2 years ago. I am currently flipping
is that
through.
What that means?
Yeah. I'm currently flipping through Volume 1 of Rolled and Told, looking for Pull Your Weight, which is the one-shot we'll be running
another one
tonight.
of these.
Let me get my notes pulled up because, once again, unprepared. Unless one of you lovely people here in chat or video chat remembers what the Unprepared stand for. It's the unorthodox non-persons and persons of...
Hold on.
Rapid...
For recruited excursions, plunders, and reckless expedient discovery.
Thank you. It's a horrible acronym that I've created to justify the name of the show. And
I
as
thought
with...
we were just unprepared.
See how that works?
I mean, we're that too.
Yeah. And of course, we start off every week in the Unprepared in the Placeholder Pub. It is the place that the unprepared adventurers hang out. It's like an adventurers guild. So like when you go places like and you say, "Oh, we're with the Unprepared," people kind of like know. There's like, "Oh, really? Like the mayor couldn't have hired like an A-tier adventuring group. They had to get somebody from the Unprepared." God, they never have the right equipment. They're always asking dumb questions. This one time, this group came to like this fishing town and they just started shouting references from some television show. I think it was called the Mammal or something weird like that. I don't know. But
I don't know. I thought it was like something like the Mongoose. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It might be the Mongoose, or it might have been the Mongoose, rather. You are correct. Where's my Twitch chat? Come on, OBS. You know, every week I want to see the Twitch chat. Why do you never remember? Thank you.
Because it's cursed.
It is cursed.
Because
Just
OBS
like
updated.
us. Yeah, I did fix that, by the way.
Good.
I spent some time this week getting that all situated. So we're good there. Let me hide this because that shouldn't be there. Let me hide this because that shouldn't be there. All right. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. The best worst show ever. It is. And Starting off the show is your lovely server Linda, in this totally not a Denny's placeholder pub. We've got Orwin and we've got Ziggy now, a little bit seasoned. You've done both a couple of jobs for the Unprepared now, but Linda comes up. Oh hey, I see you got a new friend here tonight. You're showing her the ropes.
That's me.
Yes, and I pull out a rope out of my backpack. I have this one, and I have this one. She's seen both of them. Don't worry.
I mean, we've been showing her around, yeah.
That too.
Well, that's
yes.
good. That's good. Are you going to take her on her first job?
Well, depends.
That's
What's on
the
the menu for
idea.
us?
Well, let's see. Sorry, I didn't mean to just ignore your presence, dearie. I'm Linda. I can get you if you want to moon over my hammy or anything that a Denny's or really anything serves. We can make it for you. Whatever you want, we got it.
She means that literally. Whatever you want.
I'm just excited to go on my first adventure. My husband told me I needed to get a hobby, so I found these guys on the side of the road, and they said they're going on an adventure soon. And I said, "Can I come?" And they said, "Yeah." So here I am.
Oh, well, that's just lovely. Well, let's see. On the menu tonight, no, dragon's probably not a great idea for you.
Oh wait, I've
I'm
got
right
dragon right
here.
here.
Oh no, a
I'm
live
right
one,
freaking
dearie.
here.
Live one.
Oh.
Yeah. Archlich, no, demigod, no.
Come
Here's
on.
one. Let's see. I think this will be good. Let me just flip. Oh, I got too many pages here in my menu book and everything. There's a land not too far away here. Something about the world falling apart. First there were some tremors and then earthquakes and then breaks in the earth itself. It is crazy. They found that their town was floating above the ground. And what is... I thought Ilfie was out on an adventure. You all see her in the corner flipping me off?
Oh shit, there she is. I saw her last week.
I don't
in this.
understand what. How,
That's weird, because she's not
Ilfie,
moving at all. She's like totally
go.
stationary. Anyway, what an interesting... that one's a character, I tell you what. Anyway,
Yeah, that's putting it
so
nicely.
this place over here, there's a whole bunch, like, it seems like wherever they're living is just falling apart. It must be some kind of pocket dimension or anything, something, because we don't have those issues in these parts of town. But anyway, it's looking like they're looking for some kind of plot hook somewhere in here. Let's see. Well, I guess we can just read it. Let's read what they wrote. The world is falling apart. First came tremors, then earthquakes, then breaks in the earth. The citizens of Desic awoke to find their town floating 2 meters of the rest of the land. If the breakup of the world was slower, perhaps it could have been thwarted. If the palace of the monarch Maripose hadn't been torn in half, killing many of the leaders, maybe the denizens of the world wouldn't have flown into a hopeless panic. Alas, parts of the earth broke free from the rest, drifting up into the sky. Wow, this is they're really just writing a novel here instead of just they're. I guess they've had their resumes rejected a couple of times, so they're trying to like go real cover letter here. Anyway,
Apparently.
only those who were already panicked and flexible adapted to the quickly changing terrain. Oh, that sounds so rough. Many of them were the shady individuals already accustomed to the ephemerality of rules and laws, and ruthless enough to adapt. And so the first floating ships were made. Wow, they're like just giving some backstory here, aren't they? Some of the floating islands can be used to lift ships, much like hot air balloons. Others, more innovative, have crafted engines which used processed stone. By extracting the essence that makes the earth float, they give their ships an edge and more maneuverability. Well, that's awfully creative.
I don't know why
Occasionally,
they think we
chunks
care.
of stone float through the many random portals to the plane of air, and those portals started to show up when the world began to shatter. I see. So the world started shattering, and then portals to the plane of air started appearing. Wow. Anyway, the stones from the plane of air are the best purest form of fuel, but their potency degrades over time once they're brought into the material plane. So it seems that's where you come in. It sounds like they want to hire some people to traverse into the plane of air to obtain some stones that they can use for fuel for their ships. I mean, I think that'll be okay for a first level adventurer such as yourself. It's just the plane of air. It can be all that bad, right?
Why the hell did they build up that much crap just to tell us that?
You know,
I think they
couldn't
sent the
tell you.
scribe, not just the messenger.
Honestly, we didn't need that much exposition just to tell us, hey, go get some fancy rocks from another plane.
Yeah, that does seem like it would have honestly attracted more people if they just said, "Hey, go get some rocks."
I don't know about you. I don't feel like reading a fucking paragraph just to start a mission.
Yeah, that's a quick way to just completely gloss over my eyes. I tell you what.
It's got such a way with words.
That's true. It doesn't even say who it's from, so I can just point you into the direction of where they are.
Well, the town, I presume, is where we're heading, I guess.
Well, it sounds
Is
like the
that
town
town
is no
even
longer
there?
there.
Oh,
That's my point. You can't understand. Halfway through, you're lost because they're throwing so much crap at us.
oh. Huh.
I see. There's a backside to this, some more exposition. It seems.
Oh boy.
There's a famous airship known as the Gossamer Cutlass, or so this writer is telling me. It cuts through the clouds like a sharpened scimitar, with its captain Yosu
Like a
Nube.
cutlass.
They're over 6 feet tall, skin like night with pale freckles splashed across her face like a starry road. I'm gonna assume it's this Yosu Nube writing this because I wouldn't have described just a random person that way. Anyway, the Gossamer Cutlass is said to have once attacked 6 ships from sundown to sunup, plundering their holds and leaving every captive hanging off the sides of their ships. Wow, those are some unsavory folks. Yosu is said to be bald and wears a gorgeous wig spun of spider silk. Okay. She's so skilled with the sword that she can cut storm clouds in half and send their lightning scattering. Again, not relevant to the job. I'm sorry, dearie. A lot of our missives, a lot of our job requests come in like this. I don't know why they can't just get to the point, to be honest with you. Anyway, it seems that that's going to be your in. You're going to try to get on the Gossamer Cutlass and meet up with Yosu Nube.
Where are they?
That's a great question. Let me keep reading this, dear. I'm sorry.
Gossamer cutlass sounds very fragile. Isn't gossamer thin material?
You know, dear, I'm not super fluent in that sort of language, but sure, we'll go with that.
We'll see.
It says here I should familiarize myself with the elemental plane of air and falling damage. So keep that in mind.
Sorry, what?
Anyway, it seems it seems like
there's
you're
no
going to want to
ground
find
in
the
the
Gossamer
airplane.
Cutlass, which I imagine with the magic that surrounds this place. As soon as you leave the door here, you'll find it.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
I like it. Sounds like a good time.
Our jobs are often just as unprepared as our adventurers.
I love it.
I guess there's nothing else. Linda, I hope you have a good rest of your time, and we'll be seeing you soon.
All right, I look forward to it. Don't die out there.
Hey, I'll be right back.
I'm actually gonna get up and go buy some more rope.
Yeah, conveniently, there's just a little, standard general store right next to the bar where you can buy basic adventuring supplies.
Okay, so I'm actually looking for rope and a grappling hook if they have it.
Yeah, I'd say that those are pretty common adventuring equipment. So whatever their standard gold cost is, they don't mark up, they don't mark down. Just whatever it is,
Okay.
you can buy it.
So that's
That's a really good
One
idea,
gold
actually.
piece, and we'll see what the grappling hook is, because I don't need the risk of falling off anything.
What do you mean? I don't know why it would have specifically called out familiarizing myself with falling damage rules. With which, let's just for chat's purposes, let's
Yeah,
go
for
over falling
chat's
damage, shall we?
purposes.
Not that we're gonna need this.
Of course not.
We're teaching chat. Falling from a great height is a significant risk for adventurers and their foes. The rules given in the player's handbook is simple. At the end of a fall, you take 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet you fell, to a maximum of 20d6. So if you fell 10 feet, you take 1d6. If you fell 20 feet, you take 2d6. So on and so word to 20d6 maximum. When you do land, you also land prone unless you somehow avoid taking fall damage from the fall. So, if you survive a 20d6 damage fall, you land prone unless you can somehow negate that damage, in which case you land normally. The rate of falling, I think, is something that is often debated given the weird time crunch of individual turns, but it says here that the rule for falling assumes that a creature immediately drops the entire distance when it falls. So it doesn't like accelerate over multiple turns. It just falls that entire distance in its turn. So for example, if a creature at a high altitude when it falls, such as off the back of a griffin or on board an airship, realistically a fall from a such height would take more than a few seconds. So you can house rule additional duration, but it does say that when you fall from a great height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet, and if you're still falling, you descend up to 500 feet the next turn, and so on. So, if this place is above 500 feet, you might last an additional turn. If it's less than 500 feet, you fall that entire distance instantly, taking 1d6 damage for every 10 feet, up to a maximum of 20d6 damage. Are we all familiar with falling and the consequences of doing so?
Sounds like
No,
hurts.
no want,
Although,
no
to
want
be
fall.
fair,
No want fall.
let's be honest, everyone thinks it's fun to roll a lot more dice than just 20d6 for higher damage.
Yeah, let's get rid of the maximum.
Because let's be honest, if you're falling over 20 feet, 200 feet,
If I'm falling 500 feet, I want a 50d6. Like,
yeah.
I want to
it
hit
be
terminal
worth it.
velocity is what I want to do. Yeah.
What is
I'm
the
going
terminal
like
velocity of
face pulled back, like wind, like don't put your arms out because you're gonna snap back kind of velocity fall.
Yeah. Is the terminal velocity of a Loxodon greater than a halfling? Half elf?
I got a better one. What's the airspeed velocity of an African swallow?
I know the reference,
mean-
but I don't know it well enough to continue that bit. So this is me just saying, pretend I continued that bit with you.
Sounds good.
Depends.
I'm not
How much
disappointed.
more drag does the Loxodon have compared to the halfling?
Does the Loxodon have the ears out, and are they using their trunk as a pseudo propeller?
Listen, when you see an elephant fly, it's gonna be falling usually.
Did you know helicopter, the etymology of it isn't helicopter, it's helicoter, like pterodactyl?
That's
PTER, you mean like
Yeah,
Right.
like it's helico, as in like spiral, and
I
then
don't like it.
PTER, as in pterodactyl, flying.
Oh.
So spiral fly.
I don't like it.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it
'Cause
makes
if you
sense,
get-
but it's
if you
like,
get rid
oh,
of
it's
that tail thing. Yeah.
helicopter. Well, the rear thing is to counteract the gyroscopic precession, because
Yeah, but
otherwise
if
the
you get rid of
helicopter
that,
would
it's just like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're playing D&D. We're not talking about the etymology of the word helicopter.
Orin's gonna start spinning and see if he starts lifting in midair.
Was I supposed to go by rope 2?
If you want to,
That's up to you.
I would say yes.
I'll go buy
Yes.
some rope with
Yeah.
I want
the
to say
money.
most starting equipment, you get like a dungeoneering
It
bag or
does.
something. It usually includes 50 feet of rope. But if you don't think 50 feet of
I
rope
just
is
bought
enough,
more just in case.
Yeah, and get a grappling hook since we're right here, kind of thing.
Okay.
Also, I don't think we
I
had
would
character
like to
introductions.
purchase Oh, we did not do character introductions.
We didn't do what now?
Character introductions. I don't know who this new person is technically.
How
the
rude of
name to
you!
refer to.
All these people have been talking to you, and you haven't said who you are.
No.
God, who raised you?
Nobody. I'm nervous.
That's fine.
I just
Do you think
came
we're
over.
professionals here or something?
No, I'm not. I am Tabidi, because I can't think of a better name. And my husband told me that I needed a hobby, and so I'm here now, adventuring. And he gave me a ring to turn me invisible so I can protect myself. He's pretty good at this stuff. But I'm not. I'm not very good at this stuff. So he told me I
That's one
needed to
hell
go
of a
do
decision
something.
for a hobby.
Oh, he told me I need to go do something. So I said, well, you do this, so I can do it too, right? He said, yeah, sure, why not? Just tell me where you are. And he's got a ton of scrolls of Revivify, whatever those are. So I probably died during the adventure, but he'll come pick me back up later.
If he knows where you are.
Yeah, he's got a tracker.
That's assuming it didn't fall in that plane of air, and I'm
That's
assuming there's
true.
no land there.
That'll be difficult, but I didn't realize. I thought I was going to be catching cats or something like that, like in the beginning, but no one told me
you're
that I
gonna
was
find
going to
out.
be finding a pocket dimension in my first adventure.
You're gonna find out real freaking quick that things aren't simple here.
You said he's a
What, like it's
tracker
hard?
on you. Is it possibly in your neck and he has a briefcase that has a bunch of buttons on it too?
He didn't tell me that much.
All right.
He just said that I need to protect you, but you go out and do some adventuring, and if you die, I'll come get you later.
Does the name Amanda Waller ring a bell? If not, you're okay.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, good. Moving on. Ziggy, be prepared for an explosion if need be.
I'm expecting some shit.
Aren't we all?
Why are we laughing? I don't understand the reference.
Trust me, the last several jobs I've done. I mean, the only good thing that came out of it's this.
And he pulls out a giant carafe and puts it on the table. Do we have empty glasses?
Oh yeah,
You bet-
absolutely.
You bet we do.
Okay, so you're gonna see him like whisper something to the carafe and then take all of your glasses and then start filling them up, and what's pouring out is chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk.
Yes.
This was honestly the only good thing that came out of all of that shit.
That's amazing. I love that. Oh,
It was worth it.
my husband's going to martial arts. Bye, babe. I love you.
Honestly, though.
Bring me my dog.
Nyx has leveled up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's hiding the. I thought I hid that. Maybe I didn't.
What just happened? I heard something fun.
Through the power of subscriptions from Monkey Man, Nyx has leveled up to level 2, which has unlocked the abilities Bane, Bless, and Identify.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the first one. That doesn't sound as fun.
In theory, it
It's
should get
helpful
used on
for
you.
us.
I was going to try to do the voice and I realized I can't do a Bane voice.
If I had like the CD sleeve cover, when CDs were a thing and you had like
Yeah,
a giant stack of 100 discs to burn, you'd talk.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
No, Bane is actually not bad for us.
is your ally.
I was born in it. Molded by it.
I didn't see it
Yeah, like, if you-
day until I was already a man.
No, I'm going to break you.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Okay, so we can do the Dark Knight,
the
but we
wrong
can't do
character.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm a little upset.
And prosper.
I can do
Rules
Monty
out of
Python.
purpose.
I can do Monty Python, but you put the thing that was in the bit like right there, and it was shit. I don't know how to follow this because you're like right in the middle of the joke. It's like I got to start.
It
So I'm
wasn't
thinking,
the start. It wasn't the end. It was
yeah,
just.
I'm thinking like, hang on, I'm trying to
fuck.
go through my head, trying to go through my head, and I'm like, okay, I got this, I got that part. By the time I was there, we weren't. So I didn't want to be like, yeah, coconut, and everyone just what?
That's not a horse. You just have 2 coconuts and you're banging them together.
Exactly.
We can go back. We can just do that.
There you go. For people who for people who don't,
Standing in a row. 1, 2, 3.
people who don't know the Bane is in the channel point redemption. If you're looking for it, Keely.
Not just Bane, the Bane.
Yeah, the
The
Bane.
Bane.
The
Yeah.
Bane.
Keep it.
I didn't see the light of day until I was a man. My corneas were horribly atrophied. It was terrible.
Here's me not making a reference because no one will get it.
You're good. Oh,
Kaylee, how much money do you have at level 1 starting equipment? Because the rope is a gold, assuming you want hempen and not silk
It's 3
rope, and
gold
then
pieces
grappling
total.
hook is 2 gold.
I think the starting base equipment, if you just take like the starter package, if you will, is
Depends
50.
on the class and the background.
Oh, oops.
My
we
husband
get
gave me an allowance, but I'm not sure. I can't find it.
I think 3 gold will be okay. If not, I'll just give her 3
We'll
gold.
allow
It's
it.
fine.
We'll allow
Yeah.
3 gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you said, if not, I'm
We're
sure
not-
Orwin or Ziggy would be happy to front it to her.
All right, I'm gonna go buy some rope and the doohickey that was also about the grappling hook. That's what it's
Yes.
called.
All right.
But
that
by
fun little
Ziggy being
doohickey. So
fine
now
with
I
it,
have
it's
one of those.
He's
So have you-
eyeballing Orwin.
Have you all purchased one 50-foot segment of hempen rope and a grappling hook, or are we buying
Yes.
multiple 50-foot segments?
I'm only
I bought-
grabbing one of each.
Okay.
3 and 1.
Okay. So between the lot of you, you have a lot of rope.
Yeah.
We got some rope.
We got a lot of rope. Yeah.
There's a reference from Boondock Saints regarding rope that I don't remember, but pretend that I inserted it at this moment.
Yes.
Um,
I know what you're talking about. I just can't
yes.
remember. Because
Also,
I
I
haven't seen
can't
it
do
in
an
a while.
Irish accent, so I'm not even going to
Although
try.
I certainly can. However, I just don't remember the freaking line is all.
So, you have your rope, you have your grappling hook, you have your job. You've been told to go find the Gossamer Cutlass, captained by Yosu Nube. It is a infamous ship who has... It sounds like this land was changed a while ago. They gave you a bunch of backstory for an unclear reason. You're not trying to save the world from cracking or disintegrating. That's already happened. The cities are sundered. Everybody has moved to the sky. And now they're looking to hire some people to go get them some fuel rocks, basically.
Rock and stone.
Rocket
On the
Man.
rock and stone.
Yeah. Before we step out that door, I'm just gonna be giving everybody a magic rock. Keely, it looks like a pebble with a smiley face painted on it. Very crude. Keep that. It's very important for later. If you need a ranged attack, go ahead and use it. I'll tell you what it is when we get there. And also, but it's a good berry, so we're not hungry because we didn't order any food. So just in case. So yay.
I got a rock.
That's a rock fact.
Thank you.
Did you say
welcome.
it functions as a good berry, or did I mishear you?
I also gave everybody a good
You
berry.
also gave her a
Yes.
good berry. Okay, I was going to
Yes.
say that sounds not good for the teeth. I don't know if Loxodons eat rocks, but I know a half-elf definitely doesn't.
No, I do
I'm-
not.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
I'm
there
a
is
druid
something
too,
that
but I
does
learned
eat
all my
rocks.
stuff last week, so I'm not very good at it yet.
Gotcha.
I
Hey, you know what I
got
forgot?
Boris but you with a berry gag. Don't need to do it again.
Okay.
because of Monkey Man's subscription and Nick's leveling up to level 2, you know what that means?
Oh, Surge!
That's why I'm going, oh no, over here. What are we gonna
You
hit?
go!
Show up on the stream. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
44. That's not too
Oh,
bad.
boy.
Not too bad. A random player is impacted by this
Not it.
disability.
That's
Oh,
not
the
how it
dice
works.
chooses. You get
Not
no.
it.
We're not
Same
gonna
matter.
say.
Hey,
Not it.
player 3, I think that's Kaylee.
Oh, fuck.
It's
You
all right. I
said
don't
something, you invited it on you.
I don't get the impression that this is going to be as detrimental as it could potentially be to others. You are under the effects of liar, liar. You cannot tell a lie for the remainder of the session. So
Oh,
for the
thank
remainder of
God.
today,
No,
you're
that's not a big
incapable of
deal.
lying.
I
was
can
gonna
do
say, you
that.
sound like the kind that just tells the truth, even if it's like TMI.
We'll
Not
get to
you
that.
personally, to BD.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
to be clear.
maybe.
But
So
also
if-
you, I mean,
If we
maybe.
get interrogated, this is not going to go well.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
let's
have gone
hope-
well anyway, so who's to say?
Touche, touche.
Oh, thank the gods it's not me.
In my personal game last week, we were doing it was a bit of a subterfuge kind of episode, and like every time there was an an obstacle, it's like, okay, there's a guard here or whatever, like some kind of obstacle that we have to overcome. In my head, I'm immediately starting to think, okay, how can we distract him? And like before I could even like finish a train of thought to get an idea, our paladin of the group would just be like, I go kick him. I kick down the door. I punch him. Just like immediately, just like, all right, we're
What are
not
they
doing
at?
sneaky apparently. Got it.
Conquest Paladin?
I believe so. Yeah, his name's Boren.
Uh-huh.
His nickname is Boren Boren Doorsbane, because anytime there's a
Okay.
door, he just happens to roll like a nat 20 to kick it down.
Oh,
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Check
for
that in the feat table.
5e, yeah, doors are bane to everybody.
And just to let you know, Kayla, we're just talking about it. It's the thing I gave you is called a magic stone. It counts as a ranged attack.
Nope.
Yep, and I have unlimited of them, so that might come in handy for someone who can't tell a lie. Just throw
Also
a rock at it
dope.
and run.
Let's go. Oh yeah, I guess that's a good tactic. I can't lie to you.
Yep,
Incapable of lying.
that's a fun one.
Yes.
Oh boy, it begins.
How you said TBD's a half elf?
Do what?
So TBD's a half elf?
Yes.
Why is TBD at
Um,
half health?
No, I'm a half elf.
Oh, half elf.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear words.
Sorry, I'm probably speaking too fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
It's not
Yeah.
you, I assure you. In everyday conversation, it's become a joke at this point. Ash will ask me something, and it'll just like, do you want to go get lunch? And then I'll just like, did you just say, did the Pope just, go on a hunt? Like, something wild. Like, it's just, I can't hear. is
my
what it
brain
comes
did
Sounds
that
down
like
too
a
to.
sometimes.
problem.
It is a problem. I'd love to get it checked out, but we live in America. And speaking of shitty capitalistic healthcare, did you know that Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend is April 12th through April 14th? We're going to be running 10 games that weekend, all in the name of charity, to raise money for the kids who have cancer and other horrible, horrible diseases. And because we live in America, we have to fundraise for their healthcare because capitalism. So as you can see at the top of the screen, we're at $341 out of our $1,500 goal for the year. Gup and I are trying to figure out what to do when we hit that goal. I'm sure more details will come. Tabletop Appreciation Weekend next month, April 12th through 14th. Returning to the adventure at hand. Are you all ready to go?
No, but sure.
Yes.
No, but sure. That is the embodiment of the unprepared. So, you open the door to the placeholder pub to leave, and before you, the freshly washed deck of a gossamer cutlass stretches before you. Any
was
distinctions
easy.
between what?
Well, that was easy. It's right
It sure
there.
is. The pub exists in both in and out of time and space, so anytime you need to go somewhere, you're just right there. We don't do travel on this episode, unless it's in the adventure, and then that's a whole other story. Any distinction between race, culture, gender, class, or background are washed clean by the brisk air. Humanoids of all kind walk the deck and leap between the sails. The fact that her first mate, Luce, is a dragonborn may be funny to some, but anyone who makes a comment within earshot of the high-ranking sailor is received with the sound of a crossbow being cocked. If you can keep the gossamer cutlass afloat, you're welcome aboard. That was a weird sort of segue there. We got a donation to Extra Life. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
snap.
I didn't catch how much that was or who it was from. Did anybody see that?
$5 from Monkey Man.
$5
Speaking
from
of
Monkey
Extra
Man.
Life.
Hey, you know what that means? Play us.
I was thinking it just meant that we help more kids.
Oh,
Well, it does help more kids, but it also helps us because it costs us to play us.
Help more kids.
Yes. It's all for the kids, not for the surge.
Ooh, 14. That's on the lower end of the spectrum.
Uh-oh.
This
Yeah,
one also
we might be
impacts
in
a
danger.
random player. Hey, player 3. I need you to speak up! Because until your
No.
next short rest, you've lost the ability to control the volume of your voice and whisper quietly whenever you speak.
Oh, I have to whisper.
I made an
Alright.
ASMR joke before stream started.
And here it is.
Why?
We were doing a
Why?
sound check, and Kaylee was just like, I don't think I'll have to talk this quietly. And in my head, it was like, ooh.
Me, I guess.
Surprise.
Well, alrighty.
Until the next
Here
long rest or
goes
short
nothing.
rest?
So the next short rest, you have lost the ability to control the volume of your voice, and for the rest of the session, you cannot tell a lie.
Okay.
Well, you know what? This fucking sucks. I don't like it.
Just pretend like somebody's having like a work at home phone call like 5 feet to the right of you. And
Oh, well, that's not an issue. I can do that.
just role play that.
There you go.
I guess here we go. Hopefully I can still do my accent. I don't know how to do that. Alrighty. I'm real close to the mic now.
So I'm running into the same problem that we always have with the Roll to Told adventures, is that there's about a page and a half of here's how you should prepare the adventure before you actually begin.
I feel so
that is
prepared
why-
now.
That is why I audibly cringed when you said it was rolled and told. I'm like, oh no.
That is
Yeah.
why I asked permission before we did this last one. Just to...
Look, these adventurers, if they were planned and prepared for, would potentially work great, because a lot of them are meant to be like dropped into an existing campaign. They're not really meant to be like, oh, you're at a tavern. It's supposed to be like you're walking down the road and you're sucked into a portal, or you're walking down the road and a goblin attacks, and then that leads to the plot hook. Or in this case, like you lived in this world. I'll give you the actual plot hook so you can understand. The PCs are tired of living on the unstable ground and hope to establish themselves in the air. With everything heading skyward, why not work for the best sky pirate there is? That's plot hook number 1. Plot hook number 2, the PCs see harvesting stones as a way to make money and connections to the pirates and the slowly growing Federation trying to curtail the mercenary activity, blah, 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 blah. And then the third one is the PCs believe that during her pirating, Nube obtained an object of great importance. If she doesn't have it now, she and her crew are capable of finding it. So there's a lot of plot hooks that aren't relevant to just starting in a tavern and, oh, we got a job for you. Because there really isn't a job to have. It's something that the PCs should be wanting.
Honestly, I think you could have really sold the third one. She could be finding something, and someone
that would
wants
have
it.
been great if it wasn't like 17 paragraphs into the adventure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it was like the first thing instead of all of that random background about like, oh, the earth is tremoring and now the ships and the stones and the earth, and like, if it was just like, here's the plot hooks, and I read that one, I would like, okay, yeah, they have a thing that you want. So let's retcon that. She has a thing that you want, a shiny.
Oh, shiny.
Oh yeah.
Ziggy's eyes are gonna go from this to this.
Oh yeah.
Watch
I'm
this
gonna
be the
be
session where
honest.
Playotic blows up because of Kaylee's ASMR. Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think I've met my adventure partners yet.
You don't think you've met your adventure? What?
I don't know these guys. What do they do?
Little late
Oh,
to
you
be
know, just
asking
some random
that.
dudes you found.
We're just sitting there on the boat, and I'm like, "Hey, guys, who are you guys,
Who the
by
fuck
the
are
way?" Hey, can you guys tell me your names?
I think it's funny because I'm over here like, oh, we didn't do character introductions, and then Kaylee goes, but neither of us go,
Oh,
and now I'm getting
Hey,
the
by the
tables
way.
turned on me.
Hey,
who the
guys,
fuck are you guys?
by the way.
I just got
Alright,
here.
so-
What are you doing?
So, howdy, y'all. My name's Tabidi. Could you please tell me your names too? Because I'm a little
oh, yeah.
scared. We just stepped out onto a boat. I don't know what's going on.
I'd like to
You'll
think
get
really
used to
quick.
that.
I'd like to think that we just pamphed onto a boat and we kind of just sat down, you know, in like a little kind of like group circle, like you would like in in grade school, and we're kind of just sitting there, just in the middle of this airship, just all three of us just pointing at each other, just hi, how are you? Okay, yeah, who are you? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, where am I pointing? Hold on. No,
Point at Ziggy.
oh, this way. All right. Hey, you two. Tell me your names. What do you guys do?
Ziggy.
You want to feel
Not all
this,
at
or-
once, guys. Not all at once. Let's go.
Fucking
Come on.
fine. God. I'm Ziggy. You don't want to know my full name. It's Dragonborn. Okay? You're not going to want to know it. Just call me Ziggy. And I stab people. Normally for money. I'm really good at sneaking and stabbing people. That's all you need to know.
Oh, well, that sounds like a hoot and a holler all at once. All right.
What?
What's your name?
You gotta... Look, I don't have ears like him. You gotta speak up.
I've tried my best over here. I can't.
She
I
said
can't
she
speak
doesn't
much
want to
louder.
hoot and holler.
What's
Just
owls got to do with this?
I don't know, but I met an owl once. I'm Orwin.
Can you turn into one?
If I wanted to, yes, but it's quite uncomfortable.
Okay.
I like
Is
my
it?
neck. Oh no, not for you maybe, but they call me Orwin the Thick, with 4 C's, and because of this thickness, I have difficulty being comfortable in smaller sizes, such as an owl, especially like my neck. I can't really turn it that far, nor do I want to. But I can do all sorts of many things. And some people have said I remind them of what is called an elephant. I'm not one. I'm trying to find one. The person who did say that is now been removed unintentionally.
Well, I'm so sorry
fuck
for
is
your
that?
loss.
Oh, no. You met Linda, not Pores. Don't worry about it.
Ah.
Yeah. That was a prank gone wrong. Very, very wrong.
What happened?
He had a lot of grenades, and I gave him a good berry in his pocket of grenades, and he accidentally ate a grenade instead of the good berry.
Oh no! Why would he do
Is a
that?
grenade like a bomb?
I apologize. Yes, it was a explosive of
Oh,
very
yeah.
small,
I
but
know exactly what the hell you're
big
talking
boom.
about. It's,
Yes, it made it.
I've seen one of those.
Yes, there was smoke coming out of his ears, and I don't think he's okay anymore.
Well,
Well,
that's
if
so
it's
sad.
Nah,
if
he
it's
was
as
an
bad
asshole
as the other
anyway.
one,
Oh, well, then it's less sad.
Yeah, yeah. No, nobody really liked Boris but you. He was just a copycat and a wannabe.
Well, that sounds great. All right, so what are we supposed to do now?
I'm not too entirely sure. We've been waiting to see if there's any new developments with information. If there has been any yet, just to get us a little bit of something.
Well, there was a dragonborn over there. Aren't you dragonborn? Do you want to talk? Oh, do we not talk about it?
look, just because I'm a dragonborn doesn't mean I give a shit about all the other ones.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's fair. I didn't mean to assume.
They're not like dogs. They're not like dogs.
Besides, in all fairness, they're probably gonna look at me weird. Emerald Dragonborns aren't really much of a thing. I've never met another one.
That's why he's very particular about his dragonbornness. So no need to
I
draw
don't know
attention
if I've
to it.
ever met a dragonborn, so
Now
I
you
just
have.
assumed they all looked like you.
I'm right here. What the fuck?
I warned you.
What did I do? Did I say something wrong?
You talked about him and being a dragonborn.
Oh, is that bad?
It's not that. It's just the fact that you assumed I'm like everybody else.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Fucking
I just thought maybe you had a connection.
no. I have no idea who the fuck that person is. It's like saying that all you elves or half elves look the same. No. It's like he looks like a giant elephant. I don't even know what the fucking elephant is.
Oh,
Fucking.
As we discuss the natures of racism on our street.
Yep.
That always seem to happen. Take 5 micro mid-correction damage.
Someone did not like that. No, and in case you missed it, I was trying to fish and see if you found anything for us. Like it was to
Yes,
go
I
off of.
was half listening and half reading, and I was just kind of like letting the role play go to buy myself some time to read the rest of this. And I was trying to figure out how to best segue this situation because it really doesn't give me much here because it says regardless of their reasons, the PCs gain access to Nube's ship. So I was trying to figure out like if Nube was going to be upset that you're on her ship or if she's expecting you. So I guess at this point you all have been sort of reading, or you've been in your circle discussing amongst yourselves, and by this point the ship is a bustling place, and you've probably had a crew or two bump into you going about their duties, and one of them may have just complained to the first officer or even Captain Nube, and you can tell they're like off in the distance as you're talking. Some people are just kind of like looking over you and pointing and like discussing about stuff.
What?
You'll see did it say race, species, whatever we're calling it nowadays, to not offend
The
anybody.
captain.
The dragonborn. We're not supposed to talk about the first mate who's the dragonborn.
Yeah,
we
the
not supposed to talk about him at
dragonborn is
all?
the first mate, but I don't think it says what
The captain
the
is.
captain
I'm assuming they're a
other
drow
than she's
from the
bald
sounds of it.
and wears a gorgeous wig spun of spider silk, and that she's said to be
Well-
skilled with a sword so she can cut storm clouds in half and send
Let's
their
see
lightning
here.
scattering.
You said spider silk wig.
Mm-hmm.
They are of a darker complexion with
With
pale
freckles.
freckles.
And bald.
I'm assuming, mostly from the spider silk wig, they are drow.
That could be. That could be. That would make sense. What class or not classes? What species typically speak Auran? Auran. I think that's like an avian language.
That is a primordial language, so honestly, anybody.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with drow. I don't
Orange,
think it
just
particularly
one of
matters,
them.
but for the sake of we'll say that the captain who matches the description of the missive. I keep saying missive. Who matches the description of the job that you read begins walking your way. She seems confident, cunning, and ruthless as she approaches you. Let's go with a Bane voice, shall we? You there? What are you doing on my ship?
Well,
You
hi
just-
there. It's nice to meet you.
I'm sorry. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
I can't speak much louder than this.
You got to, somebody else translate for her. I don't have the patience to listen to her try to speak in a whisper.
The hell did she say?
I'm
She
so
said that she
sad.
wasn't able to speak very loudly, unfortunately. But we found our way here. Just suddenly, I'm surprised as you are.
What is it that you want?
We want to know what's going on as much as you do. Just suddenly, just here. Don't know how we got here. Don't know why we got here, but here.
Well, if you're going to
Orwin.
be on my ship, you need to make yourselves useful. How do you fare at mining?
I can mine.
Is it anything like stabbing?
It's stabbing with a pickaxe, just the earth, so it doesn't move.
I'm not very
yes.
good at manual labor.
Well, then
He
you
kinda
can get
looks at
off my
himself.
ship.
Oh,
We will make you good at manual labor. TBD.
Oh.
We'll make you good. Don't worry.
I will become good at manual labor.
Good. Where is this mining that you speak of? Suddenly I hear mining around me.
Yes.
Sounds like
it
Minecraft.
Yeah, no, it's you ever just have like a blue screen in your brain?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm having
Yeah.
one right now. Your question, while valid, has completely derailed my thought process. So allow me a second for my Windows to reboot and begin processing English once again.
Sounds like you need one of those slaps that Glow dropped last week.
It sounds like you need to upgrade that from the 97 that you're running.
Yeah, I'm running 3.1 NT, baby. Look, if you're gonna be on my ship, you need to make yourselves useful. Come with me. You see this balance beam over here? We will take you to the mining fields, and if you will mine exactly the amount of ore that we need, any less, and you will find yourself on the nearest plot of land. Do you understand?
Aye, Captain.
I don't quite understand, but I'm gonna pretend I do.
You will
It's
understand.
easy to understand. You pick up the rock, you bring it back here. If you don't bring enough, you're off my ship.
How much is enough?
That's a great question. I believe it'll be determined by a survival roll or potentially an investigation once you reach the mining fields.
Wow, that's oddly
Let's go.
specific.
Let's go.
It's strange. You would think that I would give you a specific amount, but instead I am leaving it up to your wits.
Is that what these are for?
Oh, you have a shiny math rock, yes. Did you know if you didn't have one of those, you could get 15% off your entire purchase at MistyMountainGaming.com using the code Playotic15. That is because, of course, we are affiliates with Misty Mountain Gaming, so you get a discount and we get a little bit of money to produce the shows that you love.
Did anyone else hear an ad?
You tend to just blot it out.
Oh,
The Gossamer Cutlass navigates to an outcropping of floating islands guarded by several crew members. What they're really guarding is access to a portal to the plane of air. Nube pulls out her weapon, a fan made of feathers pulled from bird folk. With one beat of the fan, whoosh, a swirl of clouds manifests, the clean, pure smell of ozone wafting through. With a gesture of her hand, Nube invites the party to leap through. Here, secure yourself to the ship and leap through. Once there, mine the rocks and bring them back to me.
So,
Okay.
Good thing I got more rope.
yep. Orwin's got a big sniffer, and when you said the fresh smell of ozone, you're gonna see his ears kind of just go back, and just the chunks can expand, and just this big old all right, let's go.
The fuck was that?
Listen, fresh air is hard to come by these days. Oh,
as
so
as
good.
you all are discussing or watching this portal open and like getting ready to off-world jump into the portal, you see like this 5-foot cube of ice appear just like statically at the side of the ship. It doesn't move, it's just like there in the sky, and you see like the lookout for a moment is like, iceberg. Oh, wait, nope, disregard, Captain.
How the fuck is there an iceberg in the sky?
I feel like I've
Why
heard
am I
this
missing all these
before.
notifications? Thanks for following whoever that was. I'm sorry, I missed it.
G3C0Y69.
Decoy 69. Thank you. That's
it's
how
a
I'm
decoy.
gonna read that.
Oh, it was a decoy.
It was a decoy. Also,
It's a
thank you,
trap.
Nix, for not going fucking ham because 69 was in the middle of the.
Hey, and decoy.
Oh,
Why does
snap.
that say and triggers a playoff surge?
What?
I don't. It says and triggered a playoff surge, but it should
Where?
Not me
have.
this time.
I know.
I don't see it said.
Oh,
trigger
it's me.
plaster.
Okay, it was the alert. Like it was overlaid on top of one. Why do you have balloons? Somebody else saw that, right?
Yeah.
You had the
no,
balloons?
you're not tripping balls here. I saw that.
I don't have any balloons on anything. I
Is it part
can't
of-
do that.
I wonder. Oh, wait. Remember how last week the playoff surge circle was like in a corner? I think it was
Yeah,
in
but
that
I
same
don't have
corner.
balloons.
What the
Surprise!
fuck? Hang on.
It's
It was
TBD's
only on
birthday.
Kaylee's frame. It was perfectly cropped within her frame.
Hang on. I'm gonna try this again.
Uh-huh.
That's weird.
Hey, surprise! It's TBD's birthday.
Well, thanks, Monkey Man, for the bits.
Yay! Do it again.
I'm
Do it
like
watching
again.
waiting
now. I'm watching
patiently
now.
to see.
Do it again. Show
Was it
me.
because the first time chat
Maybe.
or the follow?
Also, why is my event ticker broken now? God, everything's broken. True Potato Man gifted a tier 1 subscription to
Oh,
Decoy
shit.
69, though. You know
Where
what
the
that
fuck where those balloons come
means.
from?
Not me this time. Not me this time. Not me this time.
Hype train.
Wait, is the hype train starting too?
Yeah, we just got a hype train.
Yep.
We need to have something for the hype train.
Oh my God, Leo with the gift bomb!
God.
Oh
29.
my God,
Oh,
we're gonna have to write
shit.
this
1, 2, 3, 4,
down.
5. There's 5 of them. There's 5 more.
5 of them.
Let's see. We have got Nix is level 4, I think.
Jesus
hang
Christ.
on,
3.
I gotta wait for some of the the monster block isn't supposed to be there. I thought I got
Wait,
rid of it, but
No, we should be level 4 now.
yeah, things are catching up. Why are you redeeming Identify? Identifying this ass? Whose ass?
I think you know very well, Nolan.
Oh my God. Okay, we got 2 playoff surges from the Knicks level ups. So let me get the other one going. I need a faster one. Jesus.
Double time.
Oh, 50 win. All right, let's do the first one. So while I'm calculating this,
29.
so Nube has instructed you all to tie yourselves off to the she's given you a 100-foot rope anchored to the bow of the ship. So
Okay.
go ahead and tie yourselves.
Then why
to
did I
that.
have to buy rope if I'm just gifted rope?
Hey,
we were
you're the
we were
ones that said
trying
you
to
wanted to
prepare
buy
for the
it.
unprepared.
This is
That's it.
The Aldrin said, every Monday I hear, I need a faster, and every Monday I don't do it.
It is so true. That is so true. All right. So I guess
29.
we'll just tie each other off. Then
a little fun for the GM. One moment.
Uh-oh.
is it the 51 or the 29?
This is the
Is-
29.
Is it a random monster?
It is a random player.
Oh.
The next one is a 51.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This could be good. This could be good. Player 1. Your proficiency bonus is increased by 1 permanently. Hey, Decoy, thanks again for the bits. Okay.
Oh,
So
snap.
I will let you know. I have already selected the random player. I already have the effect.
don't like
So
this.
when it becomes relevant, we will resolve that. And it will become relevant. Don't you worry. That little noise, it's a good ear tickle. Are you all tied off?
Yep. We helped each other
I
child.
don't have to make any rolls for
Oh
that,
my
do we?
god! Holdren with another tier 1
Holy
sub!
crap.
And we still have to do those 5 gifted subs, Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
And now 6.
Is it?
Wow.
I thought
Yeah.
it was just are we doing
No.
them per levels? Did I mess that up? I thought it was just on the level ups.
I thought there's 1 surge per gift sub.
Fuck it,
Unless
let's
you
do
change
it.
that. Or
Surge.
surge per
I will do
per-
it this stream, but I believe the wording on the thing is every time Nyx levels up, a surge happens. But because I am a fan of chaos, let's go ahead and roll some surges.
Why?
Everybody needs some chaos.
was it is the thing that says every surge on like the middle on the screen?
Somebody will have to tell me. I'm pretty sure I changed it to every level up, but if
That's
I
what I was
didn't,
saying.
that's on
Sub,
me.
new gifts and resets, part next. Each level up unlocks new
Yep,
abilities.
each level up triggers a playoff surge.
Okay, so it's level. My apologies. But does every donation to Extra Life
Every donation to Extra Life for $5 or more will trigger one.
will trigger a surge, but every sub for every time Nick's levels up from
Yes.
sub.
Yep.
Okay, my apologies.
No worries. We're gonna go ahead and do all these real quick here. That's so that's 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 more, if I remember correctly here.
This is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot, which is
Welcome
why
to
I need a
Unprepared.
faster one. And next Monday, you better believe. Actually, I ramped up the speed. The last night I was working on some stuff, and I forgot to save it. So I almost did it. Yes, and Holdren, that's not exactly your fault because it was initially every subscription and gift sub, but it has been changed because every week I fucking tweak stuff.
The patch notes weren't posted anywhere.
The
Holden,
patch
it's
notes
not our
weren't
fault.
posted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, that was a 22, which might not be good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more.
A lot of 70s.
A lot. Yeah, we got a 72, a 73, and a 74. So that could be really good or really bad. Last
just
surge here.
Remember, the lower the number, kind of the more bad potential.
General.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
Uh-oh, 22.
Too.
Wait, another 22?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
40.
Oh, this is a 30. This is a 40. Okay, I think you might be a bit behind,
That's bad.
Danica.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
All right. Let
There we
me
go.
resolve these real quick. We got the 51 we already did. That was the proficiency bonus, so
That
we're
was
good
me.
there. 73 is a random player.
Which you're gonna
Figure
keep
out
from us.
who that is. Player 2 is going to be Ziggy.
Hi.
You what did I say? 72 or 73? 73. You gain resistance to the last damage type that you took. If you have not taken damage, or if you already have resistance to that type, pick one of the following damage types: acid, cold, elemental, force, lightning, necrotic, physical, piercing, poison, psychic, slashing, or thunder. So you get permanent resistance to that damage type.
Oh, fuck
can
yeah.
I have one of the fun ones?
I don't remember the last damage type I took.
I think the way that I meant to word that was the last damage that you took in this session, and if you haven't taken damage in this session, then whatever
Pick
you
one.
want. Yeah.
Okay.
74. Player 2,
Hi.
Ziggy. You gain
Well, how
resistance
come-
to the last damage type that you took. If you're not taking damage and you already have resistance to that type, pick one of the following damage types. So
So you
go
get two
ahead and
resistance
pick.
types.
Yes, you get.
Well, how come he gets the good shit?
That's the way the
All
dice
random.
rolls. I don't know what to tell you.
All random.
Player 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pebble in your shoe. You have the sensation of having a pebble in your shoe permanently.
All right. Fine.
Player 3.
Oh fuck! No, I don't want it.
You gain resistance to the last damage type you took.
No,
or if
wait,
you're
I
not
want
taking damage. So Ziggy, you've got permanent resistance to do two damage types.
I pick lightning and piercing.
Perfect.
don't know
TBD,
what
if
to
you
pick.
need that list of damage types again, I will read it off less fast.
Do they have a D&D Beyond character sheet for their character?
I believe so, yeah.
If
My
they go
husband
into
told me to bring this
defenses,
book. I got a book. I
Do
don't
you
know
still
where it
feel a
is.
pebble in your shoe if you cut off your foot? I'm going to say no. That is a weird form of curse removal. What does Nyx know at level 4 here? I don't remember. Does Nyx know? Nyx does not know a way to help with that. Nyx knows
I don't
pass without
think
trace,
level 4 was
aid,
updated, 'cause
zone of
last
truth,
week-
knock, identify.
These are the same spells as it was last week.
I think Nyx was level 4 last week. We never got to level 5.
Does it
I
say no
thought that we
resistance?
were. I thought we ended at 5 subs, not 6 last week.
It is a lot.
I will
so
double check
if you
to
go
make
into
sure.
defenses and then click customize, you can pick an option.
Oh, the
Just
last one.
resistance.
Player 1,
Yeah.
you gain a permanent +1 bonus to your initiative.
Cool. Thank you.
So that has all been resolved. It could be like that phantom cell phone vibration in your pocket. Oh my god, that is. I've had that happen so many times. Like, I can be looking at my phone on the desk, and I'll still be like, "Did I just get a message?"
What?
So you're all tied off.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're all tied off. I'll
There's
figure
no
out what I'm
rolls needed
resisted
for
to
that.
in a second.
Perfect. Yeah, you don't have to do it right this second, unless damage comes in mind. Later. That's really broken now that I think about it. Cool. We're just making you all unkillable.
But that's probably pretty good for me.
I need everybody, and I mean everybody, even you in chat. I need you to make a athletics check. Kaylee, do you know how to do that?
Oh,
Which dice do I roll?
So you're gonna roll the D20 dice,
Okay.
and then on your character sheet, you're gonna have a skill that says athletics that will probably have a plus or a minus number next to it, like +2, -1, +4, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Mine says. Okay, I got it. All right. It's
Yeah.
+0, so we're good.
So you just roll the D20.
so is this involving us jumping into the portal?
It does involve you jumping into the other
Could I
portal.
make an argument for acrobatics?
No.
Damn.
Because it's not a matter of dexterity in terms of like landing, it is a matter of leaping far enough to reach the land at the other end.
Fuck. Because I got a 4.
Roll again.
You all do have, or at least you all should have, it didn't for some reason. One moment here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. You all have inspiration thanks to Decoy69's follow earlier, which means you can cash that in to re-roll that D20 for a better one.
And we got a bless.
And we got a bless. And that does impact this situation because it is a is it a skill check? It's a skill check. So get fucked, Ash. Bless only impacts saving throws or attacks. It doesn't do anything for skill checks. That's called guidance. God.
How important is this particular roll? Like, are we talking?
Well,
Just
let
gonna
me
eat
frame it
shit.
this way: you are
We're
leaping
jumping
off
into the
ship,
portal from the
over
ship.
it through the air, through a portal onto a piece of land. So presumably, if you failed it, you would not do that. Thanks, Ash.
I would like to use my inspiration.
One moment here. I want to. The fucking things aren't working for some reason. It's only affecting player one. So you all have blessed now,
Yeah.
and you all have.
Oh, can't wait for this to
No,
be
just to
lower. I
follow
don't know
up.
how
Oh
it's
wait, hang
didn't
on.
hit
So
level 4 last week.
Ash didn't give guidance to anybody because Jebba Bush cast guidance on Eat My Ass Nolan, granting them a 1d4 bonus on on an ability check. So
So it's on the DM, like, thanks, Ash.
yeah, so you gave me guidance. Kaylee, I'll let you have the guidance since you're level 1. So here's the situation. She's come to kill me.
Give it to Kaylee.
I gave it to Kaylee. So
Nolan didn't want that ass eating. He gave something
no,
else.
I like that the collective Playotic is trying to help me right now.
Yep.
So roll a d20.
I mean,
If you don't like your d20 roll, you may use your inspiration. Just let me know. If it's good, you just want a little extra oomph, you can use your guidance. Kaylee.
Yeah. I don't think it can get much worse than a 3.
So you should probably use your inspiration.
Alright, let's use my inspiration.
Okay,
And
go
we're
ahead
gonna
and
try
re-roll
again.
that.
Alright, it's a 7.
A 7.
It's
Do you
not
want to
much
use your
better.
guidance to that would you if you use your guidance, you roll a d4 and add that to the number.
Okay. Let's use guidance because I don't want to fall yet. I rolled the wrong dice.
Okay, it's the caltrip looking one.
Which one's the 4? Then
It's
don't
like a
tell me it
pyramid.
has 4 sides. All right.
It's a pyramid. Yeah.
it's the pyramid.
All right. Well, how do you know?
Thank you,
Oh, 'cause
Monkey
it
Man. It
lands
sounds
on-
like Nyx isn't leveling up correctly, but there should now be 3 additional
It
spells.
should be
Alright.
whatever the number on the top
Oh.
On the top.
Oh.
corner is.
All right. I got a 4.
Nice.
You got a 4? Okay.
Yes, it's 11
That's-
because math.
Ziggy,
This-
Yep. Yeah.
are you sticking with your roll or are you using your inspiration?
I'm just gonna stick with eating shit.
You're going to stick with eating shit? Orwin, how did you do?
14.
14. So Kaylee, TBD and Orwin, you both leap and manage to land on the floating plot of land through the portal. TBD, you almost fucking biff it, but through like just divine aid, it seems like just like angels in the outfield, kind of like swoop down and just give you a little extra push. You manage to whoa, and land. Ziggy,
She's doing that cartoon flapping.
yeah.
Can I describe how I do it?
You-
Okay. So Ziggy runs up, intending to, but like at the last second, for whatever reason, one of his feet kicks out from underneath him and he just totally face plants down and falls off.
And you begin to fall from the ship about 100 feet before the rope that you were tied to snaps right at your waist. It's not a bungee cord, so it does not feel super great, but because you're tied off, you're only going to take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that sucks.
And you'll hear some ratcheting, like as they're, reeling you back in.
We got you, buddy. Don't worry. We won't leave without you.
Of all the creatures I expected to land that jump, it was certainly not the Loxodon and the half-elf.
I got a shitty start. Fuck you.
I used the magic math rock to make me feel better.
The magic math rock to make you feel better. Which one is that?
Well, I used quite a few of them. I used the one that has 20 sides, and I used the one that technically has. This is 4 sides. So, and then I used I accidentally used this one that had 6 sides, and it was the wrong one. Math is hard.
It is hard. Ziggy, would you like to make another attempt at it?
Yes. You will see him on the way up, just kind of like. Before trying again. After giving himself a moment and like adjusting the rope. Because that's not a great feeling.
Oh yeah, no, it can't feel good.
So that equals out to be a 10.
A 10. Well, as we've established previously on last week's episode of...
Sorry.
I thought that was just a genuine scream. It really just sounded like somebody went, no! Like... Whoever rolled the die beats the tie. Easy as pie. And at a DC 10, that means, Ziggy, you do succeed on this strength check to leap off of the Gossamer Cutlass through the air portal onto the land. On the other side of this portal is, of course, Orwin and TBD, but is also the plane of air. You gently tumble across land, light, powdery. We're never doing rolled and told again. You gently tumble across land, which is light, powdery, and brown. Thick leaved air plants spread across the surface of the hunks of land on all sides. Also, visible are the straight sides of the rocks that have been harvested. They've been cleaved clean with silvery blue veins of elemental energy snaking through the powdery brown earth. The stone beneath your feet comes apart easily. Care must be taken to carve the stone so it doesn't crumble beneath you. So you are in basically a vast expanse of nothing, like space, but it's just, instead of being dark and nothingness, it's like, it's daylight-ish, and it's like super windy, and there's just all these floating rocks spaced few and far between. You may collectively make why does it say collectively if it doesn't offer a group DC? Fuck. You're going to make individual checks to see if you can accomplish the task of gathering stone. There are several checks that must be made. The first of which, proficiency with any tools used to perform these tasks grants you advantage. So if you have like proficiency with mining tools or anything that could be used to accomplish these tasks, you will gain advantage. The first thing is first is to determine how. Well, what count?
What a crowbar count.
Do you have? Well, I mean, you might have proficiency with crowbar,
tools.
but let me see. I will say that it could come in handy. Not for this first task, though. The first one is to determine how much stone is needed. And for that, I'm going to need a nature or... three possibilities. Your choice. Nature, investigation, or survival.
Investigation.
Oh, let's go. I got +5 in survival. Fuck yeah.
I didn't know being bankrolled by your husband gave you survival benefits.
Let's go.
What is my rolls tonight? That is a 9.
A 9.
Oh, what am I supposed to
26 for survival.
26.
Hold on. That is 9 + 5 is 14. I got 14.
14. All right, so Ziggy, you have no idea how much stone you need because, I mean, Captain Nube didn't really even say, and you have like no on-earth idea how much is enough. Orwin, you have a pretty good idea how much is enough, and TBD, you kind of have a vague understanding of how much is enough. But
that
you
sounds
both,
about right.
yeah, you're like, I think this will be enough.
This looks good.
So in order to, so you kind of get a general idea of how much stone you need. Now you need to cleave it cleanly from the rock without busting through the ground and sending yourselves into a an endless pit of air. Though you are still tied to the airship. So if you do fall, in theory, you shouldn't go too far. And in order to cleave that stone cleanly, I'm going to need a sleight of hand check from everybody.
hell yes.
Ziggy, with your proficiency with crowbars, that should allow you to cleave more cleanly.
Perfect.
Can I
Or
use
should
a
I just
spell
add
to
my
help me?
proficiency bonus on top of my sleight of hand, or just
I heard
Basic
two
sleight of hand.
questions. Ziggy, you go first, and then Monkey Man.
should I just add my proficiency bonus on top of my sleight of hand? Or adding the
I would say
crowbar tool?
roll d20 plus sleight of hand, whatever your just regular bonus is, and then
Okay.
roll it with advantage since you are proficient in a crowbar. We're not giving you the
right.
proficiency bonus. We're just giving you advantage.
Yeah, no, that works.
I gotta...
Monkey Man, what was your question?
Is it only tool proficiency, or can I use the spell?
It says any proficiency with tools to aid in the task, but depending on what spell you have, might change my mind. I see you smirking.
That's a
Earth
23.
Tremor.
Tremor. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Kaylee, did you have a question?
No, I
No,
rolled
okay.
a 15.
You rolled a 15. Okay, 15. Ziggy, I think I heard a 26?
23.
23. Orwin, tremor. Let me
Earth
look up
tremor.
what tremor does.
You cause a tremor in the ground within range. The ground in that area is loose. If the ground in the area is loose earth or stone,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. So it sounds like it knocks stone loose.
Yeah, I would say that for the purposes of this, it does say cleave it cleanly.
Okay,
So
so
Trevor
cleave,
made
no.
it. While it would suffice in gathering stone, it might not be exactly what you need.
Okay. Then I don't have anything else that could help other than quarterstaff, but I don't think staves are good against rocks.
No, and it's like
No.
it's just a it's a sleight of hand check with
All right, so
with
sleight
or
of
with.
hand. That's a nat 20, so I'll take that instead. Fuck yeah.
Hey, that's perfect.
Does that mean he cuts our rocks too?
No, you can't critically succeed in 5e. You can in 1 D&D, which I have thoughts on. But TBD, what did you say you got?
15.
15. And once again, as we've established, whoever rolled the die beats the tie.
That was a tie. That sucks, man.
That was a tie. But that does mean all of you are able to cleanly cleave the appropriate amount of stone. Ziggy, with Orwin and TBD's guidance, they advise you how much stone you need.
Yeah.
You need this much.
Yes.
Well, it's
Fine.
about this much.
Look, as long as we get enough of it, I don't give a shit.
Finally, the rock is light, but it is awkward and must be brought through the portal, which requires a strength check to both carry the stone and leap back through to the ship. I need
hate
everybody.
this so much.
No one told me that we were going to be doing acrobatics. Of course, I guess it is on my thing, so I guess I should have known, but
Yeah.
Why did I get stuck in a job that makes me lift shit?
Please, everybody, make a strength check.
That is an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
oh fuck. Hey guys, I need some help. If anybody wants
That's
to
a
redeem
3.
stuff. If anybody wants to redeem anything, I need some help.
Actually, hang on. I have something
Fuck
very,
this shit.
very specific for this. Oh, wow, this is great. So I have a powerful build. You count as one size larger when trimming and carrying capacity, and the weight I can push, drag, or lift. So I would go from medium to a large build.
Mhm.
Also, I have my trunk, which gives me an extra 60 pounds of lift and carry capacity. Could I help both of them at this point? With it was an unnatural 20.
It's
But-
unnatural 20.
Yeah.
I would say that you could probably carry. Let me see how we would handle this. You
I
could
can-
carry everybody's loads. For
I can handle all
for
the
for the
loads.
listed DC. That would be fine, and then everybody to
What?
return to the ship would still need to make a strength check to jump back, but it would be lessened since they're not carrying anything.
What if, and hear me out, what if I
Okay.
took some of my rope to help him by like tying it off in some sort of like pack or whatever
Mm-hmm.
to help him carry it better and make it easier? that
We
help
do.
him at all?
Let's see. Decoy redeemed haste on Orwin. Let me go ahead and tag that counter there. I think I did. Nope, that's the wrong. There we go. Now you've got haste as well, or you can redeem haste at your next choosing, which gives you plus or double speed, plus 2 AC, advantage on dex saves, and a bonus action. I will say, if you wanted to use your haste to give you the extra speed to make a longer long jump with your powerful build and everything else, you could carry everybody's loads, and I will reduce the DC as well. Everybody else will still need to make a strength check to return to the ship, but Orwin, you can carry everything without any added penalties if you use your haste.
I'm using it. No penalties. Let's fucking go.
Let's
I'm
go,
pumped.
Naruto, run!
I'm ready.
Whoa! Do I have
Beautiful.
to roll again?
Did you already, for those of you that already made your strength rolls, what were they?
I don't want to talk about it.
What was it?
It was a 2.
It was a 2. Okay. Ziggy, what did you get?
I got a 17 if we're doing athletics.
I
mean,
it
it's
actually just
strength
says
anyway.
strength this time. It doesn't say athletics. If you're not carrying anything, we can do athletics again.
Oh, well,
Either,
alright. I think
either
I'm
way,
still
it's the
getting
same.
a
It's
2.
17.
Let me
Okay.
see.
And then Orwin, you got your unnatural 20. Okay, so Orwin, you leap back through the portal onto the ship, carrying the load of 3 men. Ziggy, you jump back. You got some experience with you this time. TBD though, maybe it was a gust of wind. Maybe it was just the magnificence of seeing a gigantic Loxodon hurling through the air, carrying massive load of stone. Maybe it's just the uncertainty with which the situation you've gotten yourself into. But however you spin it, you manage to leap through the portal, but not far enough back to the ship, and you go plummeting down 100 feet, snapping at the waist as the rope catches your fall, taking 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that really hurt. That hurt pretty bad. And I'm still whispering. No, I'm yelling on the inside.
You see TBD's mouth moving at the bottom of the rope, but you just don't hear anything as the.
Good Lord, that hurt like hell.
Ziggy
I just, you
leans
just hear
over the edge.
whispering like.
Yeah, that really sucks, doesn't it?
Shut the fuck up, Ziggy. That one hurt real
Still
bad.
can't hear you.
This is so bad.
Imagine her
If
body's
you're
like
saying
this.
anything, I can't hear you from down there.
Imagine her body's just like this, and she's being lifted up, and she's talking straight down into like the abyss. And
Why
she's
couldn't
like,
we have chased
I hate this
cats?
shit.
I don't understand. What is going on here? I want to go home. Why are we doing this? I don't even understand the objective. We haven't gotten any gold. I don't know what's going on.
By the way, a good berry restores 1 HP if you eat it as well.
Oh, would you look at
And
that?
makes
I
it so
forgot
that
I
you're
had
not
this in
hungry
my
for a certain
pocket.
amount of time.
Also, not hungry for 24 hours, but while you just got kind of thing, if you want to just,
Nearly
Yeah,
shit
if you
my
wanna-
pants down there. We're just.
there you go.
Sensibly!
There you go.
I'm going to eat this little thing. I'm going to eat the good berry.
Can you eat it while hanging upside down? Kind of.
Yeah, because I mean, just use your hands.
I'm trying to think.
Is
I'm
she
gonna
hanging
come-
like this or is she hanging like this?
I mean, I would say face down.
Well, I'll get back up
I mean,
there
I guess it
eventually.
depends on how you
When
tie
I
the
get
rope.
back up, I'll eat the little berry.
I say if not, it might end up in her nose. That'd be funny though.
I just-
Hey guys, I made it back up here. Sorry, go ahead.
I know.
I now have to whisper. I can't tell a lie, and I've got a good berry stuck in my nose.
I've got 10 more. I can make it 2.
Why?
All right, am I up yet? Can we go now?
What are y'all
Did we
sitting
find-
around for? That's about half of what we need.
The fuck do you mean it's only half?
Well, that is, I need double the amount that you've brought back. So go get more.
I'm hot to it.
That was rhetorical. 2. Fuck.
Another, what, athletics?
my magic number rock said that this was the amount that we were supposed to bring back.
It may have been the amount that you could carry in a single trip, but it is not the amount that I need in total.
So we're another acrobatics.
That's another
to go across?
17 that jumped back over.
Yes, please leap back across with a DC 10 athletics check.
What is a DC?
Huh?
I heard Ziggy got a 17.
Yes.
What did TBD get?
Is it still the 20-sided magic number?
It's still the
magic number?
20-sided magic number die with the +0,
That is a 14.
a 14, and then what did Orwin get?
Orin. Sorry, I was doing something else. That's a 15.
All right, with a little bit of experience under your belts, you can successfully leap off the Gossamer Cutlass through the portal onto the land.
Fucking rocking my foot again. Sorry.
Yes. We're gonna bypass the check to see how much you need to know because, or to know how much you need because you just got a load and you kind of need to know.
Well, she also told us double, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's just another of what we did.
Yes, but I will need everybody to make another sleight of hand check. Ziggy with advantage since you're using your
Crowbar.
Yes. Did we just get another donation to Extra
The
Life?
alert didn't go off, but it's in chat though.
Okay. The alert is
18.
seemingly very delayed for some reason, but it's okay. I can trigger the Playotic surge anyway.
That was your breath, y'all.
There's the alert.
There it is. Yep.
49. Everybody receives the benefits of the harmony of haste. Your bonus to initiative is permanently increased by 1.
That's cool. Are we gonna use it?
Probably, because as you're making your sleight of hand checks, the work of cleaving the rocks is tedious. As the plants must be moved to expose the stone underneath, the sound of metallic tools against stone seems to be drowned out by the whistling wind. The scene is unnerving, an endless void of mostly empty space. The small outcropping of stones you find yourself on is the only land that you see. The world fades from blue sky to white oblivion, clouds racing by on invisible currents. Looking down, there is only the gape of air, endless and cold. At times, chittering can be heard on the wind, cruel laughter. Perhaps the sailors are correct that you didn't talk to, and the wind is not kind. For you see, blah, 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 blah. I forgot
do I
what
see?
they look like. Give me a second. Ah, yes, that's correct. You see flying in towards you weird, impish flying demon things made of air and dust and ice and smoke attacking in waves. 4 methods are taking notice of you here in the void of the plane of elemental air. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Which one is that one? Is that still the 20-sided magic
It
number?
will be the T20.
So everything
So-
is a 20-sided, but you're adding a plus whatever modifier. So whatever initiative says, just add that number to whatever you roll in your 20-sided die.
Dope.
I got a I got a 20. Dirty
I should
20.
probably write this down.
Which is honestly mind-blowing given all the other initiatives I've ever rolled on this stream.
Where's initiative? Don't bark. No, don't bark. I can't find.
It's next to your armor class and below your proficiency bonus. If you're looking on D&D Beyond,
Yes.
So right next to your defenses and all that, up in that area.
the top row of numbers: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, proficiency bonus, right below the proficiency
Ah,
bonus.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. Anyway, I got a 19.
A 19. Beautiful. TBD. I really like your name because it's super easy to abbreviate.
No
Orwin,
way.
what did you get?
Really?
That's not intentional.
That's not intentional. Bullshit. Monkey Man, have you already said your initiative and I just didn't hear it?
I did
Okay,
25.
25.
He's a fast guy.
For such a large...
Look,
What was
it's
that?
down the thickness.
We got more
Oh, shit.
subscriptions coming in. Monkey Man with the 2 gifted subs.
I don't know how many subs we're at, but I want to see what the next level does.
Next grows stronger.
Did we just hit level? Oh wait, look, we just hit level 5.
Did we? Okay.
I think.
My thing
right?
must be busted.
we
We
just
were
hit level
definitely
5.
at level 4 before, so if we're at level 5, then...
According to the stream, we're at level 5 now.
Yes, well then you should now see some new spells while I calculate all these initiatives for our fine,
Whoa.
lovely creatures here.
Whoa,
Where is...
Oh,
that?
snap.
There it is.
that's cool. We got remove curse too. If only someone would be really nice to TBD over here.
Does that even
Or
apply?
Orwin. Or Prib now.
I don't think it works on Prib now because he's not in currently, or
It would not work on Prib now
Okay,
currently,
I would
but
I don't know. I feel like the people are enjoying it.
I'm sure Orwin would love to not have a pebble in his shoe.
A rock in their foot?
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boots. I'm almost done doing initiative. Give me just another moment.
While
I don't know
he's
what
doing
it
that,
is
look,
about-
guys, I got dice earrings. Look at how cute.
cute.
Ooh,
They're
Nice.
so cute.
that is cute. All right, Orwin, you see flying in at you, attacking a mud mephit, another mud mephit, an ice mephit, and a smoke mephit. Or sorry, I got that wrong. 2 smoke mephits, a dust mephit, and an iced mephit. So 4
Okay.
creatures.
How
Some
far away are
similar,
they?
some slightly different.
How far away are they?
They're going to be entering combat range, so depending on what you want to do.
Are we talking 60? We talking 120?
What do you want to do?
So I want to hit one of them with one of the stones, but I realize now that I didn't have a weapon that was suitable for the stone, so I now have a sling, which the sling increases the range of the magic stone because I can use it with the sling to 120 feet. So I'm good to up to 120 feet. Whatever number you want to put in there, be my guest.
Well, they're definitely going to be within 60 feet. We got another extra life donation. Monkey Man, was that
Oh,
you?
snap.
That was me.
That.
You said methods, and I had to because remember the non-methods.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
90.
Oh, that's a big
boy.
number.
Random player. player Dos. That's Spanish for Ziggy. You gain the benefits of pay to win. On your next
Ooh.
successful attack roll, you may sacrifice any number of gold to the pay to win gods. For every 50 gold that you sacrifice, you may add a d20 of damage to your damage total.
That's painful.
Yes.
I feel like this wasn't very good for Ziggy. I feel like Ziggy likes to keep his gold.
For someone who's greedy as Ziggy, yeah.
Ziggy, if you feel like you are unable to let go of that 50 gold, I will allow you to transfer that benefit. But I'll leave that up to you.
Yes.
Orwin,
I ain't got no money, so I don't know if it's gonna help me at all. I bought some rope and a grappling hook using the gold pieces I had.
hey, Holdren, you know how every Monday I say I need a faster surge thing, and how I also say every Monday I need combat music, which is also on my to-do list? Well, I'm just realizing now that once again we have no combat music. So, Orwin, it's your turn. They are within range of pretty much anything that you want to do. So what are you going to do? There's 4 of these methods.
I am going to start off with something cool, something new, give somebody else, a chance to do stuff too.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna sling one of the magic stones. That's a 17 to hit.
A 17 to hit. Let me check their ACs. That does hit.
And that's hang on.
Yes,
Okay, so
FF7 battle music playing.
Ability modifier, which I believe, so like I said, the modifier is affected by proficiency, right? As well.
Sorry, I'm like on the verge of sneezing, and I'm trying not to. So
Bless you.
Yes, spell attack.
Bless your heart.
So that's gonna be +3. Hang on. So I have to do a bunch of manual math here. That's a 2 plus. I'm sorry, no, that's a 6 plus 3. That's a 9. So that's going to do 9. And then with the new thing that I got that I messed up and didn't realize that I had before is Strike of the Giants Fire Strike. So as the pebble is whizzing straight towards one of these methods, I'm going to target this is an ice one, right?
there is an ice one.
I'm gonna whiz this pebble straight towards an ice one, and as it's like one of those I don't know, cartoon things where the object catches fire as it's going that fast. It's gonna catch fire midway, and it's an extra 1d10 fire damage on top of that. So that's gonna be 9 plus that. It's gonna be a total of 17 damage. 8 of that, which is gonna be fire.
How much total damage?
17.
To the ice method, right?
Yeah, 8 of that, which is fire, which I don't know if that
8 of
matters.
which is fire. Wouldn't you know it that it's vulnerable to fire damage? Do you? I always mean to ask, but I always forget to ask before we're like in the moment where it actually happens. Do you care to narrate your kills?
I like doing one at least per stream.
But not like every time.
No.
Okay, yeah, because it does get a little bit. Yeah, I get it. Ziggy
That's right.
and Kaylee, before we get to that point, do you like to narrate your kills? Maybe
I'll
if you've got something
if I'm in the
particularly
mood
special.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can
I'll let
think
you
of
know.
something particularly awesome, then yeah.
You'll know if I
Okay.
feel like it.
just do it.
We'll figure out a way to segue that. So, as you strike this ice method, with what attack was that again?
It was the magic stone, the little pebble with the smiley face on it that
Yes.
I fired from my sling. Or just flung from my trunk, whichever we do, and
Yes.
it caught fire midway.
And it
Through?
caught fire. So you hurl this magic stone as it breaks through the atmosphere of the element of air. It catches fire and slams into this ice method. At first, just thudding into its chest, creating a sort of melty hole, which begins to grow further and further as the method melts out of the sky in its entirety.
Well, there goes one.
And then Orwin's gonna go take one of his fingers, or two fingers, and just
Yay, Orwin!
Is that everything you can do for this turn?
Clap? Oh, I don't know.
Let's talk about me, silly.
I can clap too.
Yeah, I can
Clap,
do.
I'm clapping.
I don't need to bring that out yet, so I'm just gonna put more stones in my pocket, more magic stones. So it
All
should be fun.
right. Ziggy, 1 method down, 3 remaining. Sorry, you've got a dust method and 2 smoke methods.
Neat. Is there anywhere I can see that I can hide?
I mean, you might be able to get like quarter cover, but it's not going to be. There's not going to be.
Not
any,
gonna
like,
be
full
completely
cover
hidden.
situations.
Okay, so then instead of him pulling out both of his short swords or 2 knives that he doesn't have anymore because may or may not have lost them on the last mission, not that it matters, both of his hands seem to glow with that psychic energy of his, the greenish, before he'll literally one after the other fling out 2 psychic blades from a distance. As I
2
attack
psychic
them.
blades from a distance.
Yes, I am using my psychic blades to attack him from a distance.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna roll both at the same time. One's an 18, and the other one's a 25.
Both of those will hit.
I'm going for dust method.
Going for the dust method.
Do they have to be in the same target?
Does not have to.
Cool.
6s. So the second one's technically an offhand, so I'll roll them separately. Oh, sweet, max damage. So 10 psychic damage on the first one.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
And shit goes down to a D4 for the offhand. Hold on. And that is 6 points of psychic damage for the second one.
Those are the methods. Thank you. Thank you.
What was the first one?
10 psychic damage total, and the second one is 6 total.
Gotcha. Alright, here. Why can't I math? This should be so easy. Okay, I got it. Got it. Your damage has been noted.
Okay. And that is... I will actually dive behind cover, and I'll end my turn there.
All right.
Could I count as cover?
Could you quarter cover at most?
Even okay, that works.
I mean, you're technically a medium size, so it's not like I can
True.
hide behind you.
True.
Tabidi, your first round of combat on the Unprepared.
Oh, boy.
You have Bless, which will allow you to add a D4 to attack roll if you want. You also have Haste, which doubles your movement speed, increases your AC, gives you a bonus action, which can be used as an attack, so you can attack twice. So if you want to use that now
Yeah,
would
this
be
is a
good
lot
time.
of information.
Do you want to just
I'm
see how
still-
things go and use it?
I'm just
when-
still trying to figure out. Okay, so the only one that looks like the easiest to use is this ice knife that I've got.
Ice knife's good.
Ice knife's good. All right. So, it says that I've got a +5, and I'm supposed to roll the magic number rock, magic dice rock. That's the 10-sided one.
Yeah.
So you roll
So
your
I rolled that
D20
one to
with your
hit.
attack roll. Yep.
So it's the D10 for that, or the
D20.
D20? Let's go. Okay.
Decoy has given you
Thank you.
True Strike, which
Oh boy.
allows you to automatically crit on an attack if you want to. Which
Well, maybe.
means...
So we've got.
Go ahead.
All right, let me roll. So if I'm hitting, I didn't hit, so it didn't matter.
Would you like to use your True Strike then to automatically crit?
Yes.
Okay. So what that means is you're automatically going to hit. You're going to deal a critical strike, which means... So on your character sheet, what weapon are you using? Your ice dagger? Or your ice knife?
It's
The ice
the
knife spell.
ice knife spell.
So the ice knife spell, if you look under attacks or actions, it should say like, you know,
It's
something
like
plus
the-
whatever to hit, and then there should
Yeah.
be another set of dice. What is that?
1d10.
1d10. Is there any modifier after like 1d10 plus 4 or anything?
No.
No, just 1d10.
That's on the shalalala
That's the
ding dong one.
Oh, the shamalama ding dong.
Yeah, the shalalama
That's
ding dong. That's the only one that one had.
And then it explodes.
Yeah, hit or miss, it explodes.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yep.
because you can use it to... Okay, so you create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes a d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So,
And on a
there's nothing
crit-
within 5 feet of it. Other than its, just other than itself. So it's going to take 1d10 piercing damage.
Alrighty,
So the way that a
roll-
critical strike is going to work is it does a d10 of damage, right? So a critical maxes out that dice. So it's automatically a 10. And then you roll that d10 again and add it. So it does 10 damage right off the bat. One,
I rolled a 2.
a 2. Okay, well, that's not
That's
all
12
that Ice
damage.
Knife does. So it does 12 damage to... Are you attacking the Smoke Mephit that Ziggy just attacked, or the Dust Mephit that hasn't been hit yet?
It's 12 damage, right?
Yeah,
Cold damage.
There's gonna be more damage. There's gonna be more damage.
there's more
more
damage
damage.
coming.
Yeah.
I'll do the one that hasn't been hit yet.
The one that hasn't been hit yet. Good choice. So,
That one needs to make a dex save.
yes, now that one needs to make a dex save, which is on me. That is basically my playable character. I'm going to roll.
And whatever
it's going-
TVD
Is it save or
you see it.
suck? Hit or miss, the shard
Save or suck.
explodes. Save or
We need to
take
know
full
her spell
damage.
DC.
Okay. So let's see, where is... That is a Dust Mephit. Dexterity save.
I believe her proficiency should be a 2, so that should be a save of 14, I believe.
Good, good. Oh, right, because it's based off your spell save DC. Got it, thank you.
Yep.
Well, either way, it's going to fail. Which
So-
means it takes 2d6 cold damage. So roll 2d6s.
Isn't
Kaylee.
because a true strike doesn't go and get maxed?
No, saves don't crit.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
you're
it's
right,
a
you're right, you're
special
right.
it's a secondary effect.
What am I supposed to do?
Roll 2d6 dice. The regular looking game
Cubes.
dice, and then yell Yahtzee.
All right. So I got a 6.
You have to whisper. You have to whisper Yahtzee. You can't yell.
Yeah,
remember?
you have to. Yeah,
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
I got a 6 and then I got a 5.
Yes.
So
Oh,
your
11
ice knife
points
slams
Gold.
into the chest of the Dust Mephit, and at first appears to do some significant damage, but it was okay before the knife shatters, exploding, turning this Mephit into a cloud of sand, which is swept onto the wind across the elemental plane.
I'd like to turn and look at Orwin and say, I learned that spell yesterday.
And Oren's gonna do like that big, I don't know, that meme reaction thing of like fuck yeah.
There are 2 smoke methods remaining.
Hey, if one of you distract them, I can hit it harder.
The first one... Oh, wait, hang on. Let me check something real quick. I did not know that about methods. That probably would have made Wild Beyond the Witchlight much more
Terrifying.
intense.
What happened?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Thanks.
It's not gonna. It's not going to be effective in this instance, however. But
But
the method is going to
But
inhale. You're being nice, thanks, Ash. And then exhale a burst of. Sure. Damn it, I'm on the wrong one. Hang on. Okay, same thing. It's going to exhale a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. I need everybody to make a DC dexterity saving throw. Orwin, I
DC
think,
what?
used haste earlier, right? Okay, so you don't
I burned
have
it for the
anymore.
carry, so I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, Kaylee, you still have it if you want to use it. That's up to you. It does give you advantage on dexterity
there-
saving throws, which means you get to roll a d20 twice and take the better result.
I only got one die though.
Is there any bonus I get to my
I'd like to use
dex
it.
save from the cover?
Let me check here. First, let's cash in that dexterity. So, Kaylee, your AC is increased by 2. I will try to remember that. You get advantage on your dex save, so roll your d20 again and take the better result.
It's not much better.
It's not much better. Do you have any on the top left of your character sheet where it says saving throws? It'll say like strength, dexterity, constitution. Do you have
It is
anything?
actually the same. How did I
It's
do
just
that?
zeros.
Oh no, the dexterity throw.
Oh, it's the same dice, or it's the same roll. Got
I
it.
got the same roll twice.
Okay. Got it. Well, that's not
like
hard.
up at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be
it's a
right
plus-
underneath your ability modifiers. Should be a box
Yeah.
that says saving throws.
Is +2.
Plus 2. Got it. Okay. And what was your actual roll?
6.
6.
So
That's
when
not
we
enough, I'm
mad.
afraid. Ziggy, I'll say you do get advantage for being quarter covered because you could kind of like, you know.
Okay. So I had gotten a 19 on the die plus
Oh, so that's
6
plenty.
is 25.
25. Okay,
I
so
just
you can
happen
avoid
to roll
this.
the other dice onto the first die and fuck it all up. So
Orwin, what did you say yours was?
I
You're
got
saying-
10.
A 10. All right, meets it, beats it. Caleb, TBD. This cloud of cinder ash encompassing all of you. It's hot. It's ashy. It gets in your eyes, and you are blinded until the end of the Mephit's turn again.
Okay.
But that's not all, because there's another smoke Mephit. I need everybody to make another dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
get
Kaylee,
advantage
you
again?
don't have to because you're already under the effects of blindness and there's no
Oh.
stacking effect.
I'm double blind. I can't see. I can see twice as bad.
that was a
Just
19.
let me know if anybody gets under 10.
11.
All right,
19.
19. So you both succeed on both of the ash breaths. That is going to circle back around initiative order to Orwin.
Ash can't breathe on me.
She's not allowed.
At least not to blind me. Sorry, that just. I
TBD
just
auto crits then gets blinded for the rest of combat.
Help.
on
can't see.
one of the smoke ones, or I guess the one that Ziggy was already going after. I'm gonna produce flame, and then roll that to hit, and that's 12 to hit.
12 hits.
And then roll my damage. That's 12.
12 damage.
Damage
And what are
for fire.
what weapon are you using to do this?
Produce flame, and I'm just gonna fling it.
Produce.
It's a cantrip.
You're gonna fling it. you smack this mephit with flame. You know in your heart of hearts that you aimed it true. You see it make contact with this mephit, and it explodes over the body, and it is standing there, or flying there still, seemingly unharmed.
All right then. That was.
All right.
I gotta think about that. But yeah, all right, that's it for me. I gotta think
Processing.
about that. Yeah.
Ziggy, your turn. 2 smoke mephits remain.
Oh boy. Okay. So.
You know, it'd be great if somebody could distract them by getting in their face, but
I'm just gonna do what I did last time and just throw 2 more psychic blades. So the first one is going to be a soft 20
That'll hit.
for 7 points of psychic damage.
7 points. That definitely.
Oh, sorry. 5 points. I made a mistake.
Okay, 5 points of psychic damage. Got it.
And the other one is a 12 to hit.
12 to hit hits.
8. Four points of psychic damage for the second one.
4 points of psychic damage. Your damage has been noted. Is there anything else that you'd like to do this turn?
Nope, because I used my bonus action already, so
All right.
that's it for me.
TBD, you are blinded, which I will read the effects of that for you, because it doesn't mean you can't do anything. But the condition of blinding means you can't see, and you automatically fail any ability check which requires sight. You can still, attacks against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. So you can still attack. It doesn't mean you can't, but it means you'll have to roll a d20 and take the lower of the value.
These methods are antagonistic.
I said yes. That sounds right. Am I just blind? Like, am I just like?
So you
no
got
matter where I
stuff
go?
in your eyes, basically.
They're waiting on you.
I'd like to shut up, guys. I'm trying to think. I would like to look over to the mephit and flip them off because I don't know what to do.
So you see TBD just kind of like flick off in a random direction, but they're actually like behind her.
I'll take my turn to hide behind the hallway.
You sure you don't want to attack? I mean, it doesn't do any harm. It just means you.
Are they next to us?
They're flying around.
Oh.
You can
You
try.
know, so the way with the D&D targeting system, it doesn't, like, you don't need to be able to like pinpoint where the creature is. The D20 roll is kind of like what does that. He's like, I want to attack the creature that I know is there, even though I can't see it because I'm blinded. So you roll the D20 twice and take the lower result.
We just have the.
You can
the
still
dusty,
hear it.
We have the dusty ones, right?
Yes.
Smoky ones.
Oh, smoky ones.
Oh. All right.
Which
Smoky boys.
Which don't work with fire.
Well, I rolled a 4 anyway, so I just tried to whack it.
Egan Liar, thanks for joining us. We are middle
Oh,
of
snap.
a battle with some mephits. Real quick, let's get this playoff surge out of the way. Thank you for raiding. That means some magic happens.
I love how that sounds like they're actually like going around my ears.
13.
Oh.
Player 1.
Yeah.
Speak up! Until your next short rest, you've lost the ability to control the volume of your voice and must whisper whenever you speak.
You're
That
just
makes
like
both
me.
Orwin and TBD under the effects of Please Speak Up. They must both whisper until their next short rest.
It really is the ASMR stream today, isn't it?
It is.
Welcome to Playotic.
Yes, it is.
I need like a disclaimer. We're not doing
What the
ASMR.
hell are
We're
you
under the
guys
effects of a
saying?
magical curse. TBD,
to spell curses?
are you wanting to attack?
I rolled my die that said I could attack, but it told me I couldn't attack because I rolled a 4.
Okay. So yeah, it probably can't get any worse than that. So I guess
like-
we'll say
She's
that's the end
hasted
of your
though.
turn.
She's hasted. She get 2 attacks.
DVD
With hasty,
is-
thank you. You with haste, you
Oh.
get a second attack. Good catch.
Weapon
So it's
attack,
still
remember.
disadvantage. So you still roll it twice and take the lower value, but you get a second chance basically.
Alright, that was 15. And an 18. Oh, let's go. I got it. So 15. I can't.
Nurse Wiggles, you bring up an interesting point. I think the way that I wrote it, let me read it again. I think it is the character's voice that has to whisper. So, Kaylee, you can speak in a natural. Who casts polymorph? A frog. All right, let me get the character sheet up for a frog. You see, well, Kaylee, TBD, you don't see this.
Oh, shoot.
You swing out. You start hearing, as you're swinging, you start hearing frogs, weirdly enough. And what did you got a 15 to hit?
Yeah.
15. Who gave you curses? Does this remove TBD's blindness? It does
wasn't a
not
curse.
remove blindness because it's a condition, not a curse. However, you suddenly are able to control the sound of your voice again.
Holy shit, what in the world was all that? I can't believe it. I can't fucking see anything either. What the fuck is going on here? I just heard a frog
Finally, you speak up.
and a dog somehow.
15 to hit. Let me resolve that real quick before I keep forgetting.
Does the frog fit drop from the sky and take fall damage? Depends on how high they were flying.
Let me resolve this hit before I keep forgetting. What did you, Kaylee? What did you attack with? Sorry, was it the ice knife again?
The quarterstaff, I guess.
Oh, quarterstaff. Okay, how much? Roll your damage on that.
Okay.
Caps intended.
D6. Oh shoot. Oh, there goes my thing. I rolled a 3.
A 3. All
Plus the 2
plus the 2.
is a 5.
All right. So you swing out and you feel your staff connect with something. And then it just keeps swinging, and all of a sudden you can see again. And what you see is that where your staff made contact, a stream of smoke is being dispersed quickly upon these strong winds. And where once another method was, is a frog, which then gets carried away on the winds.
We did it!
Is that a fucking frog?
Can we take a short rest because the magic person behind the box needs to plug in her laptop?
Go plug in your laptop while I figure out this Playotic surge thanks to another donation to Extra Life. 24. Oh boy, John, if you're still around.
Uh-oh.
Player 1. You reap what you sow. You are under the effects of pareidolia. When attempting to use any object, you must first give it a name and ask it permission before using it. The actual objects do not change in any way.
All right then.
While we wait for Kaylee to return, let's resolve. You were do a quick recap here. You were in the element of air, harvesting some magic stones to return to the glimmering, the Gossamer Cutlass, the pirate ship. We got a minor illusion. A tent with a giant lemon stuck in the entrance appears beside you. I don't.
That's the ultimate curse. It's something. It's an inside joke with Sora, but it basically means the worst is coming. You know, in what was it, Treasure Island with the black dot on your hand? Those are the two most horrible things combined.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah. Basically,
thank you for explaining that, because I would have had no idea otherwise. It was just like a tent with a lemon. Neat.
Yes. So Orwin is shitting his pants right now, seeing this.
Gotcha.
And I can't
quietly
scream.
though, because you can't. You've lost the sound of your voice. But as you make your way back onto the Gossamer Cutlass, I'm not going to make you roll strength checks or anything like that, because we've kind of gone through that once before. You are able to make a short rest. With the Mephits vanquished and returning through the portal, the stone that you've mined is evaluated and quickly taken on board to be processed, during which time you can mingle and take a short rest, regaining hit points using your hit dice, taking a nap if you wish, not a long rest, but just a nap, and mingling with the ship and the crew. There's beers and snacks in the galleys. There is actually a healer who can restore hit points for a fee, if you're especially bad off. Did you catch any of that, Kaylee?
Yeah, I want to eat the lemon.
You want to eat you go to eat the lemon. You go to grab the lemon off the tent as you're leaving the element of air, and you find it's just an illusion.
Well, now I'm sad.
Yes.
Orwin is still scared shitless.
You okay there, buddy? What's
Fuck
wrong?
is up with all these illusions today?
No, I'm not okay. It's here. It's coming for me.
Oh, no, what's coming for you, buddy?
Why are you quiet now?
Why aren't you quiet?
How the fuck do I need to be?
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just a good question.
Oh, that's right. You can tell truths now, or you can tell lies now, because the remove curse.
Oh.
But Jeb Babushka just redeemed Zone of Truth, which means now all of you
Do we need to
feel
make wisdom
suddenly
saves?
this magical power around you. You know you're under the effects of a Zone of Truth, so you can withhold information should you choose to do so, but you cannot deliberately lie after you make. Actually, no, I think a lot of these, like, there's no spells or saves. They're just, it happens because people are redeeming them. So yeah, you cannot deliberately lie while in this 15-foot radius.
Well,
centered
darn, I
around you.
guess I'm back at it again.
Oh,
I brought
my.
chips.
I'm spoiled because every time we do these, I'm used to Ash being in the game with me, so I can just be like, hey, I'll inspiration this whoever brings me a drink, but she's not in this.
Do I
game,
get
so don't have anybody
inspiration if Ash brings you a drink?
You twisted my arm. Yeah. You
Hey.
heard her, Ash.
Ash, can you bring him a drink?
Anyway, so y'all are taking your short rest, which Monkey Man means that you can now, Orwin can now control the sound of his voice. He still feels like he has a pebble in his shoe, though, because that is a
And
curse.
has to name
And you
everything
also
that I
have
done.
pareidolia, so any objects you wish to choose, you must first name them before using them. And Kaylee, weirdly enough, you now have inspiration. Oh, God, thank you.
I have 2 inspiration.
Well, you have
I
one
have
because you already used
3
one earlier.
inspiration.
No. Oh, one for each. Is that why you brought me 3? No.
You can't stack buffs, silly. Fuck you, I can't.
I have to drink that all. No, every time Kaylee uses an inspiration, I have to drink it.
Shotgun that shit.
Yay.
Fuck. All right, talk amongst yourselves while I take a momentary break.
No, you're not.
So, are we supposed to talk to the crew members too? Is there
You can mingle
isn't there
amongst the
something we
crew,
were
yeah.
supposed to be finding? We were supposed to be finding something like this magical stone for fuel or whatever.
That's
You
what
guys
you just
remember
found.
that? Was that what we
just
found?
That's what you
went to
reminded.
get, yeah.
You know, that would have been nice to know.
Monkey Man, goddamn it! Another $5 to Extra Life. Tempting fate here.
Well, that's cool.
I'd be mad. I'm not even mad, or annoyed, especially because it's benefiting children. So almost a wait. Oh, it is on a 0. I thought that was about to say 69, but it's a 7.
Oh.
A random player gains the benefit. Orwin, sight beyond sight. You gain dark vision. Do you already have dark vision? Or no?
I do not.
No? You permanently gain dark vision. Chaos for kids!
Woo.
Where do I put that?
I should probably look at a D&D Beyond character sheet to figure out, because a lot of these are going to be overrides.
So, if you go to senses and hit the cog, you should be able to customize it where you can add blind sight, dark vision, tremor sense, true sight, all
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Were we supposed to loot the methods? Did they have anything on them?
So
I don't
when
think they
when I
did.
said that would have been Ash did something wrong, or that it would have made things harder, and then she was like, "I went easy on you." I didn't know this about methods, but each of them, they have a death effect that when they die, they explode, causing an area of effect depending on what type of method it was. So the ice method, when it dies, creates a burst of jagged ice, and any creature within 5 feet of it has to make a dex save or takes slashing damage.
Thank goodness they were all in the air and away from us.
Yeah, so they were all pretty far away from you, and some of them had effects that were unless a strong breeze takes it away, which you're in the plane of elemental air, of course there's a strong breeze. But the mud methods, which is what we were fighting on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, when they die, you have to make a dex save or be restrained until the end of the next creature, until their end of their turn. So Kaylee got
back.
blinded by the smoke method. This one would be a restrained effect. So
Oh.
could have got nasty, but let's move some things along here now that I've
How
had
far was
my
my dark vision? I
Coca-Cola Zero
apologize.
Cherry, not a sponsor, but I'm open to suggestions.
How far was my dark vision? I apologize.
Dark vision, I want to say is 60 feet.
If it's the basic one, to be 60.
Yep. It's not in my rules, unfortunately, but creatures with dark vision can see in darkness as if it were dim light. They cannot discern color and have disadvantage on perception checks requiring sight. So it does not allow you to see in the dark. It gives you sort of like a monochromatic vision, and you have disadvantage on sight-based skills.
Thank you.
Ba-dum-bum. So after mingling with the crew, is there anything you want to do during your 1 hour of short rest?
Did I take any damage? I just was blinded, right?
You did take, I think, 1 or 2 bludgeoning damage when you fell off the boat.
Like,
Oh
we'll
no, I
just give
ate my
her-
berry.
Oh, you
Yeah,
ate your berry. That's right.
Yeah, so she's only 1 damage now, and Ziggy is only 1 damage. I just give him more good berries they want.
I was talking about this I forgot who I was talking about it with, but it always seems whenever I roll initiatives, I know you probably can't see this, but I've got Orwin, Ziggy, TBD, and then literally I rolled initiative for all 4 methods, and they all rolled below your initiatives, and like that happens all the time. I never get to go before the players, so it's just like, okay, the players fuck up the creatures, and then I get my one sort of like setup turn, and then by the next time they get to go, they're all just fucking obliterated.
Haha, get fucked.
One of these days, though, the monsters are going to get to
Probably very
attack,
soon.
and we're going to see how well the Unprepared is balanced with all the wild buffs and benefits you guys get.
We're running out of the novice ones and of novice players, so we're getting ready to go to the advanced ones. So yes, you will get your day.
We
You
actually
will
have,
get your
fun fact, next week we are running our first advanced adventure.
Oh,
And
boy.
I'm in it.
And TBD's in it. Hopefully at level 2.
Fuck.
That's what I'm fishing for.
Yep.
Oh dear.
So, anything you want to do during your downtime?
I
Grab
eat a
some
good
chips.
berry and I keep my mouth shut.
That's the way to be. After, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I know what you're doing during the downtime, but continue.
What am I doing during my downtime? Drinking Coke Zeros?
No.
Oh, I'm doing another playoff surge?
Yeah, I'm fishing. I'm fishing for that XP for you.
Fishing for that double,
yeah.
triple XP.
Yeah.
99!
Oh, shit.
Concentrated playoffs. Roll on the table 3 times immediately, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls. That
Oh,
means
no.
I get to push the button again.
Oh,
And then
no.
2 more times. Haley, I'm so sorry if this happens.
38.
Mm-hmm.
And an extra life to. Oh, wait, that's the extra life donation. So. Fuck, that thing is so delayed. Fuck. I need to fix that before tabletop weekend. This might be my favorite one, and I love that Kaylee keeps getting it.
The whisper.
Bee blood! Your blood is replaced with a swarm of bees until the end of today's session. It does not harm you in any way or hinder your body. Just if you happen to be cut and begin bleeding, a swarm of bees shoots out.
Do you guys hear any buzzing?
Oh, what? That happens to you too?
Honestly, like one of my favorite ones. 67.
So close.
Player 3.
Kaylee.
One of your weapons that does not currently have a +1 modifier gets +1.
Hey, nice.
Yay!
That means more to
I
hit.
assume that's going to be your club or your staff or something. Whatever your main weapon is.
I only got a staff.
Gotcha. Does the +1 modifier do attack and damage, or is it just attack?
It's attack and damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally, player 1. Your proficiency bonus is once again increased by 1.
Okay, another one of the one thing that's difficult for me to keep track of. Thank you.
It is a horrible superpower. I mean,
How do I do this?
add bees to your blood.
No, add the +1.
That's fine. I
Just
know how to do
remember,
it.
until we add it to your character sheet, when you roll an attack, just add a +1 on top of everything else, both for
Sounds
the
good.
to hit and for the damage.
Woo.
Decoy, stop with the pebble, please. I don't need another one.
Did you ever get that remove curse?
No one ever removed my curse.
Wow.
Ash tried to remove Kaylee's curse,
Yeah, she did. She sure
Yep.
did. Oh wait, is remove curse gone? Maybe that's why. It may have already been. I think it was a limited redeem.
but no.
Oh wait,
remove
no.
curse
Never mind.
is
I
still
just
there.
can't see it
Oh,
on
it's
my
on
screen.
cooldown.
Red Panda. Hey, I'll allow it, I guess.
Which one? Oh, all?
All curses.
Is that fair? Okay. Well, shit, thank you. I didn't change name anything, but I still name stuff, by the way.
Is the
as
bee
y'all
blood a
know.
curse?
No.
Or is that just
Bee blood is a curse, but I mean, it's a
Have
cool
fun.
curse if you ask me.
It's
I
a
would
curse,
it's a
but it
buff.
doesn't
If you-
exactly hurt
It
you.
sounds like a buff.
Yeah, it's a buff.
Most of the things
kind
on
of
here,
is.
I'll say, are
Hey, Holdren, thank you.
are curses, except for maybe a handful of them. A Playotic
That happened quick.
So
Another one.
yeah, I don't know. Something about that alert, like it just either. It must be like a rate limit kind of thing.
What was that?
That's all you got until next payday. Well, I appreciate you giving the money to the kids.
Did anybody else hear that?
I heard that too. I am anger.
I heard
What?
I'm in danger.
Oh, I heard I am in anger.
What
I'm
the
in danger.
That was me.
Okay, I was like, that's not me. Wait, what was
No,
that
that's
roll?
me.
Fuck, did anybody see it?
64.
64.
69.
And then decoy with a minor illusion, a pebble that everyone just can't ignore.
Player
Have you
3.
seen this? Have you seen this rock?
This one should be easy to add to your character sheet. You gain proficiency in John. No, wait. What am I missing?
It's
what if
it's
TBD
potato
was
wife.
menstruating though, and a bunch of bees were just poured out?
Potato wife. Why? Why?
Oh, that is potato wife. Both of your names are green again this stream, so like I just see true potato and like Okay, Kaylee,
That's
TBD
horrible.
gains proficiency in one skill of your choice.
That's cool.
With an
Oh.
appropriate bodily alteration to go along with it. For example, if you were not already proficient in perception, your eyes could become insect-like compound eyes to grant that benefit. So you see how some of your skills have dots next to them?
Yes.
That's your proficiency, which allows you to add your proficiency bonus to it. So you're going to pick
So-
one of those skills that does not have that dot, but the trade-off is whatever skill you get, you have to have a bodily alteration that justifies it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to go with, or do you need time to think about
I'm
it?
trying to think of how this could be funny.
I mean, I promise you it's going to be funny any way you do it.
I
It
would
is.
like.
You can always pawn it off on chat. You can just tell them, hey, I want
Okay.
this. Come up with an idea.
I want. Okay, I think I want. I'm gonna do religion just because I'm gonna think it's funny. So I'm
Okay.
gonna do religion, and then I want an unearthly glow always around me.
An unearthly glow always around you. Okay, so you,
So technically, it's like
TBD is
plus
suddenly-
religion minus stealth.
yes, you will now have disadvantage on stealth in dark situations, or really any situation, because your body now emanates a glowing aura. Even in the brightest of days, the light outshines the sun. It's not blinding. It doesn't like cause you to like, I can't see, but you are noticeable as the divine power races through you. And this is not a curse. This is just part of your being.
Guys, look!
TBD becoming a Super Saiyan? Yeah, now you just cut yourself. Bees!
I am the goddess of bees.
Guys, she can't be turning Super Saiyan. It hasn't been 3 episodes of screaming yet.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
No,
Maybe
it's been
3
3
weeks
of
from now.
whispering.
Yeah, there
Is
you
that
go.
a bee? At the hour mark, an alarming cry goes out. The portal has opened once again, and the cold winds of the plane of air are blasting from the otherworldly opening. From the portal emerges a number of bird folk, weapons in hand, the sounds of their massive wings rapidly approaching. They fly in formation, powerful talons glinting in the backlight of the portal, throwing shadows as they fly overhead. Their javelins are hurled down, biting into the wood of the deck of the gossamer cutlass, the piercing cry of the bird folk colder than the winds of the elemental plane of air. Everybody, roll initiative.
Wait, are they trying to fight us?
Oh, yeah.
I have
The
speak
game-
with animals. Can I not talk to them?
They are not animals. They are humanoid bird folk.
But they're also birds.
Bird folk.
They're bird.
They're not an animal.
All right.
You could speak with them if you
Listen.
shared a language.
Oh, I don't think I have that. I have.
I got a 22.
Kaylee, how do you feel about, in order to use your proficiency on religion, you have to scream to activate it?
Well, I don't live alone, but I can do my best.
Which is funny too, because religion is like, oh, I know about vampires and shit like that.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm screaming about vampires. That sounds fine. I'm fine with that. Just let me know.
Sorry, I think I turned that music volume up just a little
I'm
too
rolling.
much.
Roll for.
Initiative.
Roll
Oh,
for
goody.
initiative.
Your monsters may beat me this time.
Yeah, let me see how many there are.
Rolled a 7.
Oh my god! Sorry, hang on.
Oh, I can't wait to die. Oh, boy.
Have we just not unlocked the spell to make the encounter more difficult, or is that not a thing anymore?
I really don't remember what's between level 6 and level 10, but I do remember that it gets fucky in a good, fun way.
Please tell me at least we got rid of instant delete.
No. I mean, it still can't affect a player. That is the one stipulation, is you can't instant delete
Sure.
a player.
But at the same time, I mean, as hilarious as that was, walking to another room just see the last boss body
Yep,
for
he
no
was
reason.
dead. He was dead. We had no way to get out of there. Thank you, Nolan, for letting us out of there.
Ash gave me Death Lord.
You sure do.
Ash
So
is
what
really
hap-
trying. Ash is trying to keep me alive because I
She's
play with
really
her next
doing
week, and she
her
really wants
darndest.
someone who's over level.
Yeah.
She is going to stay alive this mission. I don't know if she can stay alive next mission, though.
Yes. So
Guess
Death
we'll find
Ward, for chat's reference, because I know you are an expert in D&D. Death
played
Ward is
Baldur's
basic.
Gate.
It's a spell that basically the first time you would hit 0 hit points, instead of going unconscious, you would drop to 1 hit point instead. So it's like a oopsie, I almost died, but Nyx has just leveled up again, not
Level
to
4 my
level
ass,
4.
yeah.
Let's give it a minute here to show up, because I'm realizing now that some of my effects are not quite working correctly. Give
Is
me
that
a
an
moment
AC
here.
of 35 on Nyx?
An AC of 35, yeah, natural armor.
Have we buffed Nyx that much?
I mean, Nyx is an eldritch
I
god.
mean, look at their hit points.
I mean, sorry. Was that a static image, or does that go up as next level's up?
It's supposed to go up every level, but it's not. It's currently stuck at level 4.
Okay, so level 6 now.
Yes.
Let's see what we get. Oh, whoa. Mass cure wounds. Wait, I've seen that before. You're using a Mac laptop, right?
Were there
Is
more
that
balloons
it?
just now?
No, she did a thumbs up bubble. Just say like something was good and give a thumbs up. It's like say something was good. Like yeah, like
Good.
really excited.
Yay, good.
I don't know.
What
the fuck?
What caused the balloons?
Because she, I don't, maybe clapping or excited or yay or something. I don't know.
Yay! Hooray! Celebrate! Woo! Yay!
Easy
Oh,
does not like that.
no. Thank you.
So greater restoration and mass cure wounds is what we got.
What was I doing? Oh, I was doing initiative. Right. Ziggy and Orwin, what's your initiative?
Mine's a 7.
I said
right?
22.
22. And then Orwin, what was yours?
21.
Doesn't do that. I don't know why mine does it.
All right, give me a moment to roll some initiative here. This guy. intense real fast.
I'm sorry about my dog. She gets excited with me.
Yeah.
She wants to participate. I was gonna add her as a familiar, but I don't want her to die.
EVs?
Hey, Kaylee, can you make a victory sign like this? Or like, there it is. Can you make a heart?
Yeah, hold on.
What is Ziggy? What's your
Can you do it
dexterity
higher?
modifier?
My dex mod.
Oh.
It's
a
working.
+4, but you gave me a +1 to initiative.
Okay.
2
So
thumbs
I
down.
rolled a 17. So the +5.
Oh wait,
gives
never
me
mind. Sorry,
22.
I can't read. Why is it raining on Kaylee? Kaylee, what's your dexterity modifier? If you look on your character sheet at the top, you should have your strength, dex, con, blah blah blah. What is the plus number?
What was the question?
What's your dexterity modifier? It's the plus or minus number under above or minus below
+2.
dexterity.
He's
+2. God damn, what's the tertiary tiebreaker for initiative?
I don't know. Let's do
So
intelligence.
like normally it's
Oh, Dex is. Oh,
Usually
if
it's
you need it,
whoever's dex scores higher.
but if they're the
it's the same.
I mean, you can do a roll off.
Yeah, let's do
Sure.
it. You know what? Screw it. They're gonna go first, because fuck you, that's why.
All right, hang on.
well,
One,
fuck
one
you
last
too.
one before we get into this, Nolan.
What's
One
up?
last one. If you watch Kaylee, hold it. Just hold it. Hold it.
Fuck, that's awesome! He's like, I didn't know this existed!
I didn't know either. Oh, Evie, stop. No, we don't need to get excited. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh, calm down.
Ziggy. God, this is gonna get. Hang on, let me read this one last time. Make sure I'm not misunderstanding it.
Yes.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. As you see 9 birdfolk warrior, some armed with short bows, some armed with javelins, and one birdfolk that appears to be more magical in nature, less warrior. So there's 10 total birdfolk flying at you.
By the way, I sent you the in the video ninja chat. I sent you the link to where I found what the reactions are.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What's the other one? Just this. That's so
great.
cute.
That's great.
Evie, you come here. You come here.
Keep.
No.
Aw. So
Are
you're
we
paused.
winning?
Well, Nolan's looking up some stuff right now. and
Yeah,
we got
this
some
is,
birds that are-
There are 10 birdfolk flying out of the portal, attacking the ship. There are crew members on the ship as well. It's not just you. Or when it's going to be Ziggy, you're going to go first in the initiative order, as I'm just kind of like reading
boy.
over everything here. So, like, tell me how you want to handle this.
Okay, so frankly, let me look at it this. As long as they're within like a 15-foot cone, you'll just see Ziggy kind of like inhale deeply before, and then like a cone of that greenish energy that usually covers his hands for the blades come out as I'm using my psychic breath weapon.
Monkey Man,
Hey.
dropping the gift bombs tonight. We are at level 7, and despite what the
shit.
chat says, I'll have to fix that.
So they all need to make a dex save DC 11. I'm sure
It's
they'll
area of
make it.
effect, you said?
It's a cone, 15-foot cone.
We'll say since they're flying in formation before the battle begins, it can hit all of them. You said DC 11, Dex save.
Yep, deck save.
Pass. Fail. Would somebody keep track of the fails, please? Fail.
Kaylee, no!
Fail.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on, you're going too
It's
fast.
3 now.
Pass. And fail.
4.
4
Only
failures.
4 of them. Let me roll a D10.
Evie does
That's
not like that.
disappointing. So they're only going to take 3 points of psychic damage or 1 point on a success.
Oof. Okay, so the ones that passed take 1, and
One.
then the 4 that failed take 3.
Yep.
Okay. Fuck, I need a better initiative tracker than pen and paper. Holy bejeebus. 1 second here. Okay. There was 4 failures. 3 on a fail, 1 on a success.
Yay, Evie.
I'm trying really hard to find this chaos, and it is not happening. We're at level 7, and I can't find anything chaotic, really. And I'm running out of the ability to do this.
What are you talking about? Fucking disintegrate.
Yeah, what does it do, Nolan?
Well,
If you click it, it doesn't say shit.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I must
just
have forgot to
disintegrate.
save it. 1 moment while I do all of this other stuff.
I'm looking for that make it more difficult one. Too.
And we got a fucking thingy.
We got a what?
We got a extra life donation, it sounds like.
Oh.
Disintegrate is basically it's a fucking Kamehameha, basically. It does a couple of things, but it does like 10d6 plus 40 force damage,
Yeah.
and the creature can only be resurrected by means of true resurrection or wish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mega death.
That's not against us, is it?
No, I mean this should only be used against enemies.
Okay. Because that's not fair. I'd take the anvil over that.
All right, what we're doing? So Ziggy, you did that. I got all that damage in. Is that all you can do on this turn?
Is there anywhere I can hide?
Yes, Decoy, you can target objects with that as well. So if there's like a magical force field or something, I think there's only.
Can we
Actually,
melt
no.
the ship?
That it specifically calls out wall of force as an example. So
Yeah,
if there's like
it
a wall of
specifically
force or
can
something, you
destroy
can
a wall of
disintegrate
force.
the magical effect with
Yeah.
it.
Oh, so we can't disintegrate the ship. Okay.
You could.
I mean, you could.
It does 10d6 plus 40 force damage, so it just depends on how much HP the ship has.
Also, there is a surge.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't we all just fall?
Correct.
Depends on how big the hole is.
I think the disintegrate would just destroy the ship, like as an object. It would vaporize.
Not necessarily, because you could argue that if you focused on like a wall, it would only take out a certain section of the wall, not the entirety of it.
Yeah, okay, so it would depend on the size. So large or
Yeah.
smaller is completely disintegrated.
Yeah.
Huge or larger disintegrates a portion of it. So it depends on the size of the actual object. What was that number? Sorry, I wasn't.
77.
77.
70s. We're getting a lot of 70s today.
Yep.
TBD.
Oh shit.
What are you upset about? You're a mind reader. You can cast the spell Detect Thoughts at will for no cost. It does not require concentration, and it has a range of 90 feet.
So she can
Wow.
just wait, no cost is in like no spell slot.
No spell slots.
Whenever.
Does it cost an action?
Presumably, yeah. If you're in initiative order, it would cost
So
an
if I'm
action,
in like
but
this fight right now,
yeah.
I'll wait till after the fight. If I make it, I probably
I
won't.
mean,
Well,
usually
you will
it's
make
something
it.
that
You
you
will
would want to
make it.
use after.
Come here.
Yeah.
Say hi.
All right, Ziggy, was that all you can do in this on your turn?
I asked if there's anywhere I could hide.
Oh,
that I can
you're on a
see.
ship, so there you could probably find something.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the nearest thing within 30 feet of me to hide behind. So I'll make my stealth roll, and that'll be my turn.
That's, by the way, that's 2 pebbles now. We have a pebble that's on the ship that no one can ignore, and there's another.
Yeah,
pebble
I've been holding
that...
it.
No. There's a decoy to bind illusion for pebble.
Yeah,
that was on
it's
the
right
ship.
15.
here.
There's just
Okay.
there's an annoying pebble that you can't sweep up, and then
Yeah,
now
it's
there's
been
a
talking to
pebble
me.
just like floating in the sky, just
Can you
in
guys
the way.
hear it?
That's a 15 on stealth.
A 15 on stealth. Okay, I will keep that in mind if that is relevant here in a minute. Let me cross this out because I keep looking at the other initiative order. Orwin, you
Yeah.
are up.
Since there's a few of them, I'm gonna use my bonus action. My action to summon my wildfire spirit, which is basically it looks like a real crude drawing of an elephant, and it kind of just materializes. And it takes its own actions as well, and I'm going to summon it with the command to attack, things that are attacking us. That is my action. For my bonus action, hang on. Settling it.
500 biddies! Holy crap!
Holy
Hope everyone here is having a
crap
great
baskets.
night. Christy Malaku, thank you so much. I hope I pronounced that correctly. We are having a fantastic night. I am
Here's
just
some
in
balloons.
the middle of hyper focus right now, trying to run a combat encounter with 10 monsters against 3 PCs and 20 NPCs. So this is like this is this is the craziest combat encounter I've ever run before.
So I'm gonna have a bunch of numbers here for you. How many fit in a 10-foot space? How many are in a 10-foot space?
Since we're 10-foot space, we'll say 6 of them.
Okay, 6 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. And
This is gonna get
that's-
real crunchy, guys. I apologize.
And that's gonna be a DC of 19.
19. Okay. Keep track of failures for me. Dexterity saves. That's I said 6 of them.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fail. Pass. Pass.
19.
Yep.
Wow.
Fail. Pass. Fail. I got 3 nat 20s there. Thanks, Misty Mountain Dice.
Wow. So the 3 that fail take 2d6 fire damage.
Man, fuck my dice. I'm gonna get Misty Mountain dice. My dice have been
Well,
giving
if
me
you do,
2s.
Make sure to use the code Playotic15. You get 15% off your order there.
Do you want to roll that, Nolan, or do you want me to?
The 2d6 fire damage, you go ahead and roll it.
Okay. There's one that's a 1, the other one's a 4, so that's 5. So 3 of them take 5 damage. I'll let you pick that.
You'd think I'd be better at math at this point with how much I do this, but there we go. Okay.
That requires
What
our
did-
brains
what
not
did
to
Christy
lock
say? That's a
up.
lot of NPCs. I've run games like that. Every time a player kills an NPC, I'm like, oh dang, you killed him on the inside. I'm like, thank you for removing my clutter. Honestly, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just like, please, can we remove? And the worst part is so the whole point of the Unprepared is I do 0 preparation on this. And last week, I found a really nice initiative tracker that I'd never seen before, and now I can't find it again. And so like I'm like Googling initiative trackers in between doing stuff, hoping that I find the one that I happened across last week. But It's fine. I'll just keep doing it on pen and paper. Thank you for that follow as well. And as a result of that follow, everybody gets inspiration.
Woo. I get to roll again because Lord knows I'll need it.
Yes. It is now the bird folk's turn.
No, it's now the fire spirit's turn because it takes a turn.
Oh,
after
right.
me.
It has its own initiative order. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it just
Go
goes right
ahead.
after me, basically. That's a +7 to hit. That's a nat 20. Okay. Can summons crit? I guess so.
I don't see why
20 is
not.
a
I'm not
20.
aware of any rule.
Yeah,
that
so
says
it's a
they can't.
27. So nat 20. And it's a hit.
Honestly,
That's-
if an enemy can crit, then
Right.
someone
True.
should be able to crit.
And so then that is 1d6 plus 3 plus 4. So that's 1d6 plus 7. Let's roll the d6 again.
Yeah.
That's a 2, so that's a
6
9.
plus 7 is 13, plus 9 is 21. Is that right?
Yeah.
13 plus 9, 21.
Yeah,
Which
13
one is
plus
the
9
fire
is
spirit?
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Initiative. You use Foundry VTT, but use an Excel sheet mostly. I do have an Excel sheet for initiative, but I feel like it's cheating if I use it because in my mind it counts as preparation. But I might have to. If combat encounters are going to start getting this crunchy as we start leveling up, I might have to make an asterisk. I don't do any preparation except an initiative tracker.
That's not really preparation. That's in the moment.
Yeah, right? Just having a template set up could be super helpful. Let's see. I've seen that initiative tracker, but whoever just sent me that Cast Arc one, but there was one that I found last week. It was like super helpful and useful. But let me... Which bird folk were you attacking? So in case you missed it, there's 9 like warrior types and then like 1 magic type.
Oh, then the magic one.
The magic one, okay.
I guess the magic one hasn't been hit yet.
Not yet. It's
Okay.
kind of like in the middle of the formation.
Oh, okay. So then I'll let you pick which one's the summon originally hit. So, but I'm gonna do the 22 on the caster.
Okay. What kind of attack is it?
It's fire.
And so it's range fire attack. We'll say because of the formation that they're flying in. True Potato Man with a gift sub.
Oh shit!
Oh man, Nyx is growing stronger. 4 more subs, and I think is another level up.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so your fire spirit is going to. We'll say it hits one of the ones. We'll say it hits one of the ones that wasn't hit yet, and it obliterates it.
I didn't hit the caster.
Because of the way that they're in formation.
Okay.
Yeah. It is gonna hit one of the. Even though it was aiming for the caster, the ones in front of it, it hits one of them instead.
Okay.
But it does obliterate it.
Does it
and
turn into like
now-
one of those like cartoon turkeys and like cooked ones and like falls to the ground?
Yes, exactly. It turns into a full roasted turkey and falls to the ground. It is now my least favorite part because I have to run 20 NPCs on top of the 9 bird folk. Let me just refresh my memory on this. Are you all still tied off? And I'll allow you to retcon and say yes.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't say that we did.
Untie myself.
You did untie when?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, none of us did. I don't believe.
Frankly, Ziggy wouldn't have any reason to,
Yeah.
or
We're
wouldn't want to.
run an
I
airship.
don't want to fall off.
Yeah.
I will say that you, in the haste of getting everything ready, I'll allow you to tide yourself off. Because you probably saw some of the other ones doing it, and you would have followed suit.
Oh,
What are
so
you
we
talking about?
untied ourselves during a break or something?
Yeah, as I was saying, I didn't untie myself during my break. I took a nap still being tied. I'm going to ship in the air. I don't want to go off.
No, that's totally fair. We didn't discuss it, and that's why I'm just making sure that, like, if you don't want to be tied off, that is within your prerogative. I'm just asking to make sure that we're clear now.
Okay.
Okay, so there's you three, Captain Yosu, Luce the first mate, and 3 other crew members on deck. So that's 1, 2, that's 5. 5 plus, so it's 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 remaining. Okay. So the 9 warriors, or the 8 warriors, are all going to swoop down, and they're going to attempt to pick up everybody. Starting with Captain Yosu. Oh, there's the greatest part where I have to
I'm just going
roll
to wait till my turn. They
a
try to pick me up.
grapple. Okay, so Captain resists. The Loose fails. I'm sorry, this is about to get really crunchy, and I apologize. I know it makes for thrilling entertainment. They're successful in a grapple check, followed by a strength check. Jesus, okay. Why does it have to be so? Okay, well, that's a nat 20. Good for the bird folk. Okay, so you see one of the bird folk warriors swoops down and attempts to grab Captain Yusa, whatever her name was, Yosu Nube, but fails. She thwarts it off. The first mate, however, is lifted from the deck of the ship and thrown off the side. Another bird folk warrior flies down, picks up a crewmate, and does the same. And yet another crewmate is thrown overboard. The final crewmate on deck with you, however, does manage to resist, leading you to another bird folk warrior, Orwin, attempts to grapple you. That is going to be, for those that need a, I know it's not going to go well, but for those that need a refresher on grapple rules, the grappler makes an athletics check, and the grapplee makes either an athletics or acrobats, their preference. This series isn't called the Extremely Prepared. I just feel like combat in general is kind of crunchy, and combat with 15 plus NPCs where I'm just rolling dice against myself.
Yeah.
That's 18.
That's an 18. So you managed to avoid that.
Mm-hmm. He
Ziggy,
can't get his arms around me.
He can't.
Oh,
I'm going to
boy.
need you to make a grapple check. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Acrobatics.
You do have inspiration and a bless.
I'm not gonna need it because that's a 20.
A 20 win.
20.
Believe it or not, I'm going to have to do some math here.
Oh no. Oh.
Thankfully for you, a tie meets it, thus beats it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Rolled a 19. So you managed to stave that one off. TBD, a bird folk flies down attempting to grapple you. I need you to make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Oh,
I
boy.
has a question.
have
Will any of these get for attack of opportunity since they're entering combat range?
Attack of opportunity, fun fact, is
only
leaving
happens.
combat range.
Yeah. The only
Okay.
time that ever happens is Polar Master.
So,
What if one of them tries to swoop down and grabs her, but then flies past one of us? No, doesn't.
If they fly past you in an adjacent 5-foot square, yes, but so far none of that is on.
Okay, because I don't even know where we are.
Yeah, you're all around the ship. They have swooped down, attempting to grab you and throw you off. The ones that have failed to grab you didn't fly away. They're just trying to grab you and failed. So they're like on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I meant where we are in relation to each other kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, TBD.
I rolled a 10, and then the acrobatics is a 12.
Perfect. You managed to resist. So you all managed to resist being thrown off the side of the ship.
Ooh.
The summoner, which you now know is called a summoner. Fuck. The magic-looking one. What does it do? I haven't had a chance to look at the spell. List
What'd it
yet.
do?
Ooh, that looks
What's that
fun.
bird do?
Have her do, correct.
Hopefully no bird do.
Hopefully no bird do.
Yeah.
The summoner, the birdfolk summoner, is going to begin casting a spell. A strong gust of wind is going to begin blowing across the deck of the ship from your face to your rear. It will only affect you at the start of your turn, so far you are unaffected. But that is all for the birds this turn. Let's do Captain Nosu and the two deckmates that, or the three deckmates that resisted. That's a miss. That's a hit. Don't mind me while I fight my monsters here real quick. Okay, Captain Nosu manages to kill the warrior that attacked her. One of the deckmates miss. That deckmate hits. One of the other deckmates is able to kill one and... Ooh, nice. Okay, so two of the deckmates managed to kill the birds that were attacking it. Nosu did as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warriors remaining and the summoner. TBD. You feel this strong gust of air blowing you across the deck. I need you to make a strength saving throw. You may use your bless or your inspiration, depending on how your roll goes.
Oh boy.
Oh, thanks, Christy, for stopping by. I'm sorry if I missed your message that you were leaving.
Well, guess what? It didn't go well.
It didn't go well. What'd you roll?
A 5.
A 5. So you can use your bless to add a d4, or if you think that's not going to be enough, you can use your inspiration to re-roll it altogether.
I'll do a reroll.
All right, go ahead. You've got 3 more of those, by the way, so feel
All right.
free. I will let
got a
everybody know this
9.
is going to be the final combat of the night, so don't hold back expecting anything else.
I got a 9. So 9 plus.
Oh, shit! 2 things just happened there.
Oh, shoot.
Decoy just counterspelled the wind, so you don't have to...
What?
I'll give you your inspiration back.
Okay.
And somebody just casted Disintegrate.
Ash did.
Just kill stuff. I don't know.
Murder.
Ash, I'm going to give you a choice because the choice is important. There are 5 warriors and a summoner remaining. Just let me know who you want to kill. You really need some MMG dice, yeah. If you didn't know, Misty Mountain Gaming has a nat 20 guarantee where if you don't roll a 20 on your dice, you can contact them and it'll send you a new one, which is not actually true. Please don't do that. But we like saying it because it's funny. The spellcaster. So you see a otherworldly bolt fly, like an orbital strike, just land and hit this summoner, and it just vaporizes into nothingness, leaving 5 warriors remaining. TBD, what would you like to do?
Is that my god, since that was a lightning?
Yes.
Is that
Yes,
my
it's Trish. It's Trish.
That's Trish. That's
It's
my god.
It's Trish. Yep.
What was that?
Bane.
And an extra. Oh my god, there's so many things happening right now. Okay, 1 second. Bane on 3 warriors. Let me remind myself what Bane does.
I think that's what, wisdom or charisma saves. And they get minus D4.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saves. Whether that target fails, blah blah blah. The target must roll a d4 and subtract. Okay. I don't believe I'm just gonna make an on-the-fly ruling that they automatically fail. That's kind of the point of the channel redeems. Is there's no saves. It just happens. So they are going to subtract a 3 from all of their rolls. Okay, what were we doing? Oh, and the Playotic Surge, right? That happened.
Mm-hmm. I'm still looking for it.
Panic attack.
Oh yeah, we got that panic moan button. I forgot about that.
Yes. The more that I have to split my attention, the more I panic. What is that? That's a 3.
Oh, that's a 40. No, that's a 13.
Double 0 and a 3, right?
See, the number didn't show up on screen.
It didn't, but it was a double 0 and a 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 3?
Yeah,
Is
double
that-
0 and a 3. Yep.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Player 2.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Your palms are sweaty.
Knees
Your
weak.
current
Knees
HP
weak.
becomes 1.
Oh. Okay.
Your what?
Current HP becomes 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Bound to happen.
You're still hiding, right?
Still
Yes, he
hiding,
I don't
but
think it
there
matters
are...
because they try to yeet me off the boat.
That's fair. They found you.
Be sure I didn't do yours from earlier. What? Oh, well, let's get that out of the way. While I'm doing that, let's go. Just a reminder to everybody that there in the channel points are spells that Nyx can cast.
There's heals.
Wait, did we get another?
Yeah,
Oh
I
wait, no,
just
that
did.
was the okay.
No, I just did.
That was
I
just an
did one.
extremely delayed. Right? That wasn't another.
I just did a new one. Just
Okay,
now.
so I need to do one more. So 63.
Yes, so 63.
63.
Hey, everybody! A handy haversack appears on your backs, immediately containing any of your stored inventory, other than items that had a pocket dimension, along with 1 magical item of common or uncommon rarity.
But if I already have one?
You get another one. You get another item, a common or uncommon rarity.
Yeah, we'll say you get another item, but not another.
So I just get the
haversack.
item and not the thing?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Let me do the other surge before I forget. And it looks like Ash casted Mass Cure Wounds, which heals everybody for 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is Nyx's spellcasting modifier, which is at level 7 currently. If you give me a moment, I will tell you what that is. If I can find it.
Wait, another 63?
No, 6d3. Healing. Or
No, but
what?
the other surge that just went was another 63. Chat
Oh,
saying
I
it
don't know. Was
63
it?
again.
I completely missed it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
chat said it's another 63.
It was another 63? Okay, so you get another magic item. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. So what was the heal?
It was 3d8 plus... I'm looking up the spellcasting modifier. 6. So 3d8 plus 6. Everybody gets 3d8 plus 6. And somebody just casted heal, which... God, so many things are happening so quickly. I haven't even gotten to the fucking combat yet.
All my
Jesus.
technology is dying.
This show does so much mental damage on me. Okay, whoever casted heal, if you already did this, I'm sorry. You need to specify... this is my fault. The channel point redemption is not clarified correctly. Specify one of the players, Orwin, Ziggy, or TBD, and they will regain 70 hit points. So effectively, max health. Then they will also lose blindness, deafness, any diseases affecting them. So
I believe it was going to
You-
target Ziggy.
You said
probably
it, but
Ziggy,
it
since
was
you had 1 HP.
plus
yeah.
what?
That was
Do
3D
Ziggy.
8 plus
3d8 plus 6, and then
Plus
you'll
6.
also gain 70, assuming X Dominator.
I'm just gonna boost myself back to max
Yeah, that's fair.
That's safe.
because I literally rolled 2 8s and a 7.
Oh my god, we got another surge! Well, thank you, Exo Dominator, for making sure everybody is topped off for this battle.
That's Mark, by the way.
Oh, hey, what's up, Mark? Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I'm sure he's never heard that.
Yeah, that's like, I had a friend that was named Felicia, and like the first time I met her, it was like, bye, Felicia, and she looked at me very sternly and was like, everybody gets one. That was your one. And I was like, fuck!
Speaking of one, that was
I
an 11.
wasted it.
Oh.
I need everybody
Oh,
to roll a dexterity save.
fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I also forgot. Fuck!
My
I
dex
forgot
sucks.
about something that happened way earlier.
12.
12,
14.
14.
You know what?
Mine is also 12.
I'm burning an inspiration and rolling again.
Okay. Kaylee, what did you get?
A 12.
Wait.
Natural 20 for 26.
Kaylee, use your inspiration or something. Use your inspiration or something, please.
I don't know if I have any more.
You do.
I
You have
have-
4
You do.
left.
You do. Use
I
it,
have
please.
4. Okay, I'll use it again. I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Just
please
to
get
give
higher
a
than
quick buff
14.
recap, Orwin has
17.
an inspiration and a bless. Ziggy has 2
Oh,
inspiration
19.
and a bless, and TBD has 3 inspiration, a bless, and a true strike.
I have 19.
Okay, so 19,
26, 19, and Orwin, what did you get?
14.
14. Final answer?
Final answer.
An anvil begins falling out of the sky.
Oh no.
But it doesn't matter because this time there's enemies nearby. And it deals 40 bludgeoning damage to one of the warriors remaining. And I made you roll dexterity saves just for funsies. TBD.
Oh, hi.
It
Oh,
is
it's
your
my turn.
It's still her
Finally,
turn.
we get to actually have your turn after all of that.
Who's
Now,
left?
there are 4 warriors remaining,
Okay. And that's it?
and that's it.
I'll throw an ice knife at the one that looks at me funny.
All right.
Oh god, how did I do this? Okay, wait. So, the D20 to hit, right?
It is.
Cool.
Again, Nolan.
Guys!
Again?
Yeah, again.
Another surge?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, hold on, shut up. Guys, shut up! I rolled a nat 20!
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
Nat 20!
shit.
You know what's even better about that?
No.
Let me do this surge, but I'm gonna tell you. I want to wait for this, and then I'll tell you what's amazing about that nat 20. Other than it being the fucking surge being a 94.
That's a 94.
Oh.
Player 3.
Hello, it's me again.
You may permanently increase any of your ability scores by 2. So your strength, dexterity,
Aw, shit.
constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, the base number, whatever that number is, you can increase it by 2.
That's one of the ones I was hoping for.
Shoot.
We have suggestions, but we'll leave it to you.
Oh, no, go ahead. What are the suggestions?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay. I
Because
That
will
will
that's your
affect
spell-
your,
your spell
your
modifier.
perception and a couple of other like key.
It is literally what powers your spell casting.
Yes.
Alright, I
Oh
increased
right,
it
because
by
she's a
2.
druid. Right. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that'll make you way more powerful.
Cool.
By 2, that's a lot.
As your ice knife plants into the heart of one of the warriors flying in the sky, you see that it disappears. Doesn't explode like you expect it to. It disappears, and in its place is a small pinpoint of light. which grows and grows and grows before it explodes into a fireball. Because at the very start of tonight's session, the first Playotic Surge was a 29 targeting you, which replaces an attack with a 7th level fireball, which you naturally critted on, which means all of the remaining warriors are vaporized.
I got the last kill again, guys.
Another surge. Also another surge.
And
Guys, adventuring's easy.
Kaylee, just let me know. I'm not doing this next week. No way I can do this next week.
AKA, you're on your own, kid.
You're on your own.
I want the XP. If I can.
And finally,
67.
Player 2. One of your weapons that does not have +1 gains +1. If it has +1, it gets +2. If it has +2, it gets +3.
That was a 67?
I'm literally just going to replace a short sword for a +1 short sword.
Perfect.
That was a 67, right, Nolan?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Did we get another? The delayed alert is like tripping me out.
No,
So I'm like,
there-
another one?
I'm doing another one right now, so
Oh
you'll
my
see.
god,
it in a
are you
moment.
really?
Yes, I told you I won it.
I think the more you do it, the more the game's like, no.
I'm just
Listen,
gonna go ahead and preemptively.
gotcha games, they're bad.
They are.
Yeah, that's why I don't play Genshin or Honkai. I don't need that shit.
And there it is in chat. Please, please, please. 92.
A 92. What are you hoping for? I'm just curious.
I want the XP to get Kaylee past level 1.
You want the XP to get Kaylee past
Yeah.
level 1. Well,
92?
Do we get
I can
XP
tell you
from any
even
of this?
without the XP gain,
Yes.
she's definitely going to get past level 2. I can also tell you, unless you want to, I'll player's choice, because I know it's 9:51 p.m. When the summoner dies, another wave is supposed to come out. Same thing, 9 warriors and a summoner, 4 total waves. Personally, I feel like how that just ended is about as best as it can possibly end, and if we had to do that 3 more times, we would all be fucking drooling by the end of it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fireball that I just casted killed all the other waves too.
Yes.
It was
It
that big of an
sealed the
explosion.
portal.
There you
It
go,
cauterized the rift between the planes. How about that?
yeah. Okay, yes. Now that 92.
Was that the fucking alert for...
Yes, that
yeah.
was the alert.
Jesus. All the bird folk are dead. Captain
Yay.
Newbay comes over to you. Well executed, pirates. You are welcome on my crew anytime.
I can't wait to tell my husband and my dog.
This job fucking sucked.
The flames in the sky are just killing them as they spawn. More waves keep coming through, and they're just instantly vaporizing.
We're not done yet, Ziggy. We're not done yet. What, Nolan? Are you still hanging on the 92? Are you gonna tell us, or is it a?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I just like completely.
Yes,
I
what I
asked you
wanted.
what you wanted, and I
Yeah.
just fucking forgot.
Plus, I want the XP too.
Yeah. Well, sadly, it's not the XP. But as you're standing there catching your breath, waiting to see what happens, you suddenly find yourself teleporting through time and space. You find yourselves on a demiplane, appearing as a beach at sunset, stretching out forever in all directions. The temperature will feel comfortable to all creatures. Whether you prefer it hotter or colder, the temperature is perfect as a soft breeze blows. While you're at the beach, you all feel calmed. You cannot take any violent or aggressive actions, and in addition, everybody will find a bottle of sweet fruit juice in your inventory. Nobody can die or take damage in this realm, and once the sun sets in approximately 10 minutes, you will be returned to your former location.
Aww,
So we kind of just chill for 10 minutes.
adorable.
That's really nice.
Awesome.
I'm glad I got to go on this adventure with you guys.
And so we just take a 10-minute, kind of chill break, and like the whole world just stays on pause as there's birds burning in the sky, bird people, and things. And
I
then
think we're at like the beach, so we're not even there.
I'm
This
saying
point, we're just-
like that part's on, just like that part just went pause.
Oh yeah, I think I
And then-
cut off the last part of that sentence.
Oh.
You'll return to your former location with no time having passed.
Oh, I just assumed that. I didn't know that was actually the thing. Cool. So we kind of just took a 10-minute kind of chill. That's nice.
Guys, did you see the fireball that just happened?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, what the
cool.
fuck was that?
Zeke,
I'm pretty
don't
sure
think-
that was a knife of ice. How did it turn into that?
I don't know. I learned that spell yesterday, so that's a. That was that's new to me, too.
Wild. Shit's real wild.
What the fuck do you mean?
And
This job was fucking weird. It sucked and it's fucking weird.
Hey.
Anyone want to go
And
swimming?
you notice sitting next to you on a table that magically appears is an illusory Mai Tai, courtesy of Decoy 69.
Thank
It's not real.
you.
But you do have your bottle of juice, which is delicious. There's no mechanical benefit, but it
Do I
is
have to drink it
delicious.
now?
Absolutely.
Oh, I have to?
Okay.
Oh, do you have to? No, you don't have to drink it now. No.
Save my bottle of juice. I want that juice later hand.
Okay.
I don't know how to add a bottle of juice in here.
yeah, I'm gonna drink that shit now.
How about we take a look at themes?
Wait. Like, we're done?
So, did we get another haversack like 2 in a row?
Yes.
Yeah, two have. So you would have
I would get
for
2
this episode you
more
get
items.
2 common or uncommon magical items from the core rulebook.
Gotcha.
Did we win?
You won, son.
What? Oh, okay. I don't know if I was done yet, but
There really wasn't anything left to do.
I didn't know if I could turn Murder Hobo and take the captain's fan blade, but that works too.
Well, I think you'll find when you read the loot log that you will have it.
Oh. Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the captain
Yay.
technically, as a reward for like helping out, I think they give it to you. There's a couple different ways it can go. So the way that I don't think anybody speaks Orin or whatever that language is.
No.
Basically, the way that fight is written is you either fight them until you defeat all 4 waves, or you convince them to stop attacking, because they're actually not bad people. It turns out that it's supposed to lay the groundwork for like a future adventure. There's another group sort of like desecrating temples and whatnot, and they assume it's you because they just saw you come out of the portal like mining up grounds and whatnot. So they're coming to attack you because they think you're desecrating their temples. But if you speak their language, you're able to communicate with them like, no, it's not us, and then they stop attacking. But you also have to convince the crew to not attack them as well. So there's basically, you convince the birds but not the crew. You convince the crew and the birds. You don't convince anybody, or you just kill them all. There's like a couple of different outcomes that can go down.
So we took the most murder happy and with all of the most XP, right? Technically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think I'm done trying to roll on that table for the XP for now.
Finally, the memes are playing. Bane references, Monty Python references. Character intros, TBD. 3 playoff surges, starting the campaign, volume issues. TBD listening to the adventuring companions describe the various people they've murdered after meeting them for 5 minutes.
By the way, that was the anvil that killed Gup's character.
It sure
I figured.
Vampire
I was like,
sunlight,
ooh, that doesn't
Superman,
sound good.
kryptonite, Roland,
My
2
dog is
plus pages of
barking.
intro. It really is bad.
My dog
I
was
don't-
barking at the dog.
Yeah. Would you guest stream and immediately get cursed by a surge to use your ASMR voice for the rest of the session? You were being mean. The party is a 6th level surge rolls and Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I wish they should become more powerful now that I think about it, but that's for another time. Kaylee's so pretty, her skin could be cake frosting. Jesus Christ, dude!
Jesus Christ, dude.
I like cake.
I think there might be another one here. It may have.
Later
Why
on.
are they all
I think I
memed?
downloaded
Why am
twice.
I memed?
Can't be a real
mean
pebble in your
everybody.
shoe if you don't have any feet. Nurse Wiggles with the clutch logic.
Yeah.
Can I do acrobatics instead? Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Look, I try not
As I
to be a
proceed
rule
to
stickler,
eat shit.
but ha, Bless doesn't even work on athletics checks from the heart. I'll take that guidance for myself. Busting down the door.
Give it to them.
Can I use my crowbar? I thought the same goddamn thing. I'm so glad somebody else
Oh,
thought
that's
it.
great. That's great.
Ziggy after getting blessed by Monkey Man. I don't know the context of that.
Yeah.
Or when after taking out that first ice method. Yeah. Y'all did some really good damage today. Jesus.
Oh.
Mine was all accidental.
See,
Wouldn't it be funny if TBD was menstruating and a whole mess of beast poured out?
that's literally everybody else in the chat. Like, what the fuck? The perfect part of this meme is that
Wouldn't
it's
it be
from the
funny?
B movie.
Yeah.
The party after the 21st gift sub and 30-second Playotic surge. Enough!
I'm not doing that again. I can't.
Sub spellcaster. I bet it's gonna be a good day. Kaylee's god, definitely not Ash.
Trash.
The warriors watching the ice knife turn into a tactical nuke.
These are so good.
Oh, that's great. Oh, boy.
All right.
And
well,
I'm
I
gonna
hope,
rewatch it all again and make some clips, and that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I hope
Jesus,
Playotic
that-
takes off because of my ASMR.
Yes, I hope so too. I think
I
that was
hope
the
so, too.
longest unprepared we've done so far.
No.
No, was the carnival longer? We're at 3.5 hours right now.
Yeah, one of them was almost 4 hours that we
Oh,
did.
Jesus, you're right. That
Yeah,
was close.
and it
to
was one that I was a
10:30.
part of because of how chaotic things got.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody who stuck around through all this. There's always, room for improvement, and I will fix some of the issue. I think
No,
what
this
happened
is the
I
best we're gonna
only-
get.
Do what?
Oh,
Take it or leave
there's-
it.
Yeah.
We got one more meme.
There's one more meme. Oh my god.
Oh, I
Oh,
might
no.
have
that's-
not downloaded.
Oh, you have to, Nolan. You have to.
Hang on, give me a second.
You have to. It's so good. Don't worry, Holdren. No meme
Oh,
left
it sure
behind.
did. Okay, hang on. Let me.
No meme left behind, Holdren.
Here.
Trying to watch.
Can I make it in time?
I need to make my memes faster.
TBD. I just learned this spell yesterday. That was supposed to be. I guess it would have been your first ice knife with the Mephits fight, which, I mean, it still would have been equally effective, but I think the fact that I had it circled and everything not to forget about it, and I totally forgot about it until I looked back. I was like, why is this circled? It's like, oh, right, the fireball!
I wasn't gonna forget.
It was
but then I
pretty. It
forgot.
was. I feel like it was pretty poetic though. And I just
yeah.
turned around. I'm like, I just learned this yesterday.
Hey guys, look what I can do.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's new.
I
TBD
feel
learned
like I need like a
tactical
DM assistant to run this show.
Boom.
Hey Evie, do you think you can be a good DM assistant?
Yes.
You're loud enough.
And
right.
there's one more, but I don't know if you have to refresh it.
TBD. It was only an ice knife. What was I saying? I don't want to spend too much time plugging stuff, but Extra Life Tabletop Weekend is coming up April 12th through 14th, so be sure to check that out. Right now, we're still in the planning stages, but we're looking at running 10 games over the course of that weekend. Friday starting at 5 p.m., 2 games Friday night, 4 games Saturday, 4 games Sunday. We've got a couple of guests that are hopefully going to be joining us. It's not all going to be GUP running games this time either. Hopefully, we're going to have some other people running some games. I don't know if there's going to be anything other than 5e. There may be some Call of Cthulhu, there may be some other stuff, but so just be sure to check out the Discord for more information on that as it arises. GalaxyCon, yeah, come help the children. GalaxyCon Oklahoma City, May 25th through 26th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever those days ended up being. I think it's May 25th, 26th, and 27th, or 24th, 25th, 26th. One of those. If you're in the Oklahoma City area and you want to see me, GUP, or Ash, we will be there. We will be running some games in the tabletop area, so come hang out. Long term, we might be doing Raleigh. I know Mick is planning on it. That's towards the end of July if you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Will there be big-ass crabs, though? I hope there's going to be big-ass crabs. There's going to be big-ass somethings for sure. Absolutely. God, literally typed it as I said it.
I was like, is he reading that? Or?
We just think alike. Let me see
Impressive.
who's streaming tonight.
My one friend that I tried to have us raid last time is actually streaming.
Yeah, who are they?
Arclight Court. Here, I'll put it in the thing.
Arclight Court. Thank you. Give me a moment
Yep.
here. I don't feel like I have it. Total Party Chill. Didn't we raid them the other night? Or
I believe we did. Didn't we?
let's see. So Arclight Court is doing. What are they doing? Are they doing Power Rangers?
He's doing a just chatting, but he's talking about because he just went to PAX East and as well as like working on Power Rangers RPG stuff. You know,
Gotcha.
trying to make that more of a
but for,
thing,
like-
which is, you know, nice because there are a lot more systems than just 5e.
Right.
Not that 5e's bad, but like bringing to light more systems than just 5e is not a terrible thing because there's always something else out there for people.
Yeah.
Woo, games.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's go games.
I was trying to think. What was I saying?
GalaxyCon.
GalaxyCon.
Yes, GalaxyCon.
Extra Life. That's about it. Every Monday we do this. One shot that I have not
Games.
prepared.
Tomorrow?
Next week we
Games.
are doing Assault on Bubblegum Mountain is the name of the adventure.
Oh, boy.
With Kaylee, with Ash, and with who's the third that
Gup.
I'm forgetting? Gup, yes. Gup, Ash, and Kaylee will be returning for Assault on Bubblegum Mountain, Gumdrop Mountain, whatever.
Don't forget Witchlight Bout tomorrow.
I forgot about Witchlight tomorrow. So next week, Monday, Assault on Gumdrop Mountain, Kaylee, Gup, and Ash. Every Tuesday, we have Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We are into the Hither, which is the demi-plane on the Fae. We're still rolling on that adventure, so if you haven't caught the first couple of episodes, no worries. There's not much that you have missed out on, like story-wise, so you're not going to get super lost.
There's a spooning goblin.
There's a spooning goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Jingle Jangle and Jingle Jangle's Jingle Pit.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
forget about that.
That's such a
Boom
fun
Clover.
thing to say.
Boom Clover, yep.
Yes. Boom Clover is joining us for that one. Otherwise, thank you as always. Genuinely, always appreciate you being here. We couldn't do this without you. I mean, we could, but it would be significantly less fun. So I always say there's easier ways to play D&D than the way that we're doing it.
But it's
But
not
by
as fun
you
to-
being here, it is significantly more fun and enjoyable. And I hope that you have a good time. I know I have.
Sometimes you just gotta add a little chaos in life, or in this case, playoffs.
Yes. Speaking of playoffs, if you'd like to become a Playotic Playmate, be sure to join the Discord. Discord.com or playoticgames.com/Discord. That is
Where you
the
can join us
new
with beans.
official term for our community members, so congratulations. You are now playmates. I'm pretty sure that has never been used anywhere before by
Nope,
anybody
never.
and has no negative connotations. Ash, I don't
Doesn't
know what
have
you're
any
talking about.
secondary meanings.
I just want everybody to know how much we have fun playing with our friends and their playmates, because they're mates that play with us. There's no problem with
Nothing.
that.
I
at all.
see
No
nothing wrong with
secondary.
this.
Nope. Nope.
Nothing
Playotic Playmates, it's
secondary
official.
behind that.
Playotic Playmates.
Do we have a raid phrase tonight?
Playotic Playmates.
That is
I'm
a
kidding.
good question. Do we?
That's a great question.
It was just an ice knife.
It was just a nice knife.
That works for me. Let me type that up. It was just an ice knife. I'm tendering my resignation.
Man, no.
Also a good raid message.
It was just a nice knife. Well, thank you again for everybody for being here. Much love, much appreciated. We will see you all on the Unprepared next week and tomorrow night for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, stream is off.